Welcome back, everybody on stream, to this, where we are from the Hougeki Homies channel, and yeah, we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons. So, how's everybody feeling today, to start off?
Maybe we don't need to fight a level 20 character that's probably standing in front of us?
I'm gonna have to disagree there.
Oh god,
I will say
damn
he
it.
is not level 20. That is all I will say.
Yeah,
But,
just because he's level 19, doesn't mean that there's that big of a difference.
But, okay, so, on that note, I guess that's a good time for the recap, I guess. So, last we saw our merry band of adventurers of Amelie, Varys, Kaba, Jisaku, and Finn. We saw them delve deeper into this place called the Ebon Mausoleum. They fought various skeletons. They fought a giant-ass Minotaur skeleton. They came face to face with the trio who they only caught two of the names of, being Karn and Nor. But they then had to deal with, the big fuck-off Minotaur skeleton. But from there, they fought the Minotaur skeleton. They beat it. They found several valuable things in this dungeon. Finn found a mysterious dagger that refuses to be identified or held by anyone other than a rogue. Kaba found a pair of boots of elven kind that he has kept from the party, so no one else knows about it. And I want to say it was Finn that found an amulet of innervation. Right off the bat there. And then, as they were sweeping the room after the fight with the Minotaur, regaining their bearings, down the stairs steps a man who they know of. He's that famous. It is a man who identifies himself as Argus Bane, the world's greatest swordsman and the world's most famous adventurer. Which is where we start off. So, Argus has said, well, kids, sounds like we need to have a talk.
About what?
Establish this. Y'all are here doing adventuring duties without a license.
In our defense, I'm pretty sure we didn't know about that, considering the mayor never told us that. And I'm pretty sure most of us aren't from here either.
Well, two things about that. One, While I buy it from 4 of you, pointing at Varys, Amelie, Kaba, and Josaku. You, on the other hand, are definitely a South Nyrian. Any reason you didn't tell him?
Well, I get up, clutching my chest, and I say, I was
You don't have to get up, kid. Somebody pass me a chair. I'm going to sit down too.
I just grab the closest chair next to me and pass it over.
I sit down immediately then, and I say, look, I'm behind on some payments, and I was kind of excited about getting a job. I didn't think about the needing a license. I kind of forgot to mention it, and then things just went so quickly. And next 1 minute I'm fighting, if the next minute I'm fighting for my life again. And these, like you said, these people, these are. I look at Amelie, mostly decent people. So I don't.
He laughs at that one.
If there's gonna be any punishment here, I think I'm the only one who deserves it.
Well, as noble as that is, unfortunately, ignorance of the law doesn't exactly excuse it in most parts. But you're in luck. I'm a reasonable guy. How about we expand our options here? Everyone, go ahead, take a seat at the table. Your chat. Basically, there's one of two ways that that everybody's walking out of this room. One of them is with all of y'all unconscious and me arresting you. That's the way I prefer to avoid. Frankly, it just, doesn't really benefit anybody in that situation. The other is that you come work for me. Admittedly, I'm going to be honest with you. Overwatch is a little bit shorthanded right now. I'm sure y'all have heard about how we loan out adventurers to other countries. Some of them stay there. Adventuring also, people die occasionally. So, from what I could hear from the battle, I saw y'all fight the Minotaur. Figured, okay, let's see what they're made of. I would have stepped in if anybody was in any real danger.
I raise my hand up and I'm like, you just let us fight that thing?
Well,
While it
I mean,
almost pulverized a bunch of us?
Well, if anything else had shown up, I definitely would have killed anything else. But that one, y'all seemed, I got here more so like halfway through the fight, and I decided that y'all were already doing it. So, rather, I see 5 potential new members of the Riverwatch. Let's see how they do.
How much would you pay us?
Depends on the job. I will say, though, from what I read about the banner, I got a little bit shorted on this thing. You join up, I'll raise it to guild rate. So it was 100. It was 100 gold for something this size for that the mayor offered you. Guild rate's says 160 for this.
And what's the cut the guild gets from this?
10%.
Would I know how much the guild gets back in Galrin?
Galrin's is like 20, 25.
Mm. And we get a credit, right? Not you?
Can you repeat that?
And we usually get the credit for the jobs we do, right? Obviously as Riverwatch members, etc., done by Riverwatch guild members, but it's not specifically you that gets credit, right?
Oh no, it's definitely whoever gets it. All of my stuff I did with my own hands and my blades. And also, sorry about that, Pod. I just saw you're typing in chat. So just gonna say, let's cut the brown nosing for a little bit. Doesn't really sit well with me. Treating me like some sort of god or something like that. Just a guy.
I do look at Pod and I'm like, if you do, I saw Emily and I'm like, I do know a guild leader that kind of likes the shit if you ever meet her.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna take a wild guess. Bet you 5 gold that you're talking about vanity.
Yes, sir.
Figured.
So I'm super grateful for the offer, but I almost died twice in 2 days. Is there potentially a third option, or
Not particularly right now. Plus, let's be honest, most of this isn't. I would say most of it won't be as dangerous as things like this. It won't be all dungeon delving and whatnot. Usually, most of the time around here, we just protect merchant caravans, place to place, go look at stuff, take care of small scale things. Also, you'll get access to things like guild training and guild armories, which is back in a care. And if any of you are from capital cities, given the fact that you just mentioned Vanna, I'm guessing that you're from Galrin.
Yup.
That so you would know about, or so how much more equipped it is for guilds. I'll say for people operating out of the capitals.
Mm.
So, not only that, again, you get guild rate on this job, and you never know. One moment, let me roll something. Give me 1 second, gang. I forgot to pull my dice tray over here.
I'm not sure we can flee.
Are you saying this out loud?
No, yeah, no. The pod typed something in chat, and I was responding to it.
Were you saying that player to player or Finn to Amelie?
Finn to Amelie.
What's that? That is the wrong page. Oh, you definitely can't. That's Arga saying that to you guys, by the way. Arga saying, "Oh, you definitely can't."
So he hears the whispering.
Oh yeah,
I
he
wasn't
absolutely
whispering, I
does.
said it out loud. I said it out loud.
Well, not just that. You mentioned fleeing. It's funny. I actually got a call the other day from Mandilius over in Thorn. Apparently, he's had some Sylvan businessman up his ass for about a week, demanding that they return his daughter, a pink tiefling. Last I checked, pink was the rarest color tiefling. Based on the fact that you're dressed like money, I'm gonna guess that that's you. So whereas these people, maybe sort of a short thing, you'd be sent back to Selvin. Because, let's be honest, I can get Daddy Dearest to pay. Granted, I don't want to do that, because, no offense, I've dealt with your dad before, and he's kind of an asshole. If that is you, just assuming that it is.
Mm. I am not gonna get involved in family business. These things
That's
never
fair.
turn out well.
And apologies. It's more of, I've been out alone for like the past 3 days on the road. It's more of just reacclimating to talking to people. You get lonely sometimes because, to be honest, you all are 5 people here, one guy. But yeah, no, if I wanted to, you'd all already be unconscious.
I mean, I don't really have a problem as long as I get paid pretty well. I'm
Oh, you
happy.
do?
I am willing to accept under one condition.
Not much of a place to negotiate, kid, but you know, I'll hear you out. What's the condition?
I wish to challenge you to a battle.
Are you serious?
I know your name has no rival.
Okay, seriously, you can drop the formalities. Yes. All right, I will accept that.
You would kill him?
Don't expect don't expect me to go easy on you.
Josaku's gonna get beaten up if we can't pull out his sword.
We won't do this right now, but I agree. I'll I'll give you that. Not here and now. I know a bunch of people that would absolutely want my hide if we had a fight in this room. They would probably already be pissed when they see the state of this place. I mean, let's
Wait.
be
But
honest. I'm no historian, but y'all probably just found some place that thousands of years old. I guess
um,
fourth age, if not older.
that's probably pretty first.
Wait, did you know about this place?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Have you ever? Does anyone know about this place?
I'm gonna address Amelie's thing first stage. You're saying this shit's older than Tian?
I toss him the book that I found in Draconic and show him the intro where it says it was written in the first stage. And I'm like, this is what I found.
Yet I can't read this.
Okay, it's a Draconic. It says it was written in first stage, 112.
I mean, I know it's Draconic, but I can't read. I can't read Draconic.
Okay, I'll read it out for you.
Yeah.
First stage, 112. I can't read
God,
much
this
of the
shit is
rest
over
either.
10,000 years old. Y'all
I'm-
find
I'm just-
anything hidden? Anything like kept around here? Cause shit.
Nah, the only thing I found was this book.
I show him the dagger. Oh,
Yeah,
don't
you
touch it
can-
though.
Why?
It hurts people who aren't like
Him.
sneaky.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Hand it over.
I hand it to him.
He takes that.
This takes 3 points of piercing. Oh, son of a bitch!
Jose, you have a chance, Jose.
Might need that dagger later.
Didn't hurt that
I
much,
found a
kid.
pair of neat sneakers.
Neat sneakers.
Yeah, I pull them out and then dump them on the table. Don't know what I'm gonna use them for.
Huh. Well, I don't even have to be as experienced as I am to tell you those are boots of elven kind.
Boots
Amelie
of
asked, when
elven
did you
kind?
find those? Also, Pod, if you are gonna address that, I would at people. Yeah, it's just hard to keep up with like chat and voice at the same time.
I found them while bumbling around the room.
Oh.
It
Well, good find, kid.
just happened.
Well, count that as part of your bonus. One of the deals of the River Watch is that any loot that you find outside of things like like dragons hordes or shit like that, you get to keep, and it's not taken as part of the guild fee. We're not the Siths. And you can tell,
Well,
like, at the
I'm-
mention of Siths, it's like he just gives that look of like,
Well, if no one wants, I'm not gonna be able to wear these. These too small.
What are they?
boots of elven kind.
I'll take them. They make me go fast.
Something
I'm
tells
ki-
me
I'm
it's
a-
not as much that it's not as much your thing, big guy. By the way,
Yep.
mom or dad, which one's Anna? So which one's let's say which one do you get the hair from?
Oh, okay. Done.
Eh?
I think
Dad's got good genes.
that's what everyone's told me.
I mean, let's be honest, dude. You're not as big as me, because again, like Argus is like 6'5", like 260, 270.
Yeah, he's bigger than I am.
Like he's legitimately built like Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
But especially for a drow, you're pretty fucking big, dude.
Mhm.
You're pretty fucking big.
Trust me, I quite know that. Considering I came from Galdrin.
Hey Finn,
Good city.
these
Love
boots
that
seem to
city.
be able to fit you. Would you like them?
I mean, I guess I'll take them.
You deserve them.
By the way, what he does now is he basically like picks up like 2 sticks on the
Yoinks.
ground and he like hands you back the dagger. It's like I ain't touching that thing again.
Using
Do you know what the
tongs?
dagger is? Considering it hurts people, that's not him. Not fit.
Also, I'll take your word for it. I got a friend back in a care. Anybody that's coming with me, we'll stop by her shop. I gotta make a pickup anyway.
You're gonna stop by the mayor's office to get the money?
Oh yeah, I need to have a talk with the mayor anyway.
Yeah, that's what I found strange. That I'm curious why he didn't ask in advance. I'm assuming it's because it was cheaper.
He did ask.
No, he didn't. See, I would know if I would have heard earlier if he had put in a official request, because all of those that are sent out to the other the other smaller guilds around are sent to the Riverwatch. Benefit of being the state-sponsored guild, get first crack. And I ain't seen shit about an undead attack. Granted, I would have noticed an undead attack this close to home. I say by carrying steeds, you're only about 4 days from the capital. Traveling by boat,
Do
about a
we
week.
should we ask Argus about if he knows the two names we heard from?
Yes, that's a good
Uh,
idea.
Wasn't just y'all
Yeah.
here? I
No,
saw
we
beds,
ran.
but I wasn't sure if those were yours or not.
We ran into 3 people. A kobold. Uh, what's the dragon guy's called? Fuck, I can't remember now. A dragonborn and a human, if I remember correctly.
Yuan-Ti.
A Yuan-Ti, yes. I don't remember
Yuan-Ti
their
and
names. Though.
Nair?
Yes. The kobold looked like he could do magic. He was just really edgy.
Oh, since
Had like a hood on and like.
did you say he
did,
was
like-
really edgy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess the short stack was the thing popping up all the skeletons and shit.
Yeah, looked like it. He was doing some magic stuff.
Weird though.
Uh,
Yeah, don't worry about that. I never did catch y'all's names.
Josaku.
Saku,
Varus?
Varus,
Haba.
Kaba,
Finn.
Finn, and Miss Rotier. Amelie. It's lovely to meet you. Again, I know your father only as Rotier. I don't know him that well. I've seen him in say in a care once or twice, mostly just because he's the kind of, let's be honest, we both know he's the kind of person that makes his presence known. Yeah, that does not surprise me. Well, from the sound of it, we're all in agreement. So, oh, and why don't we head back to it? Y'all can sleep in the cart. I'll drive it, and then we should be at the mayor, saying the town in about 4 hours or so from here.
Oh, that sounds great. I need sleep
Yeah, y'all can
badly.
rest. Y'all look through like, honestly, no offense, y'all kind of look like shit.
I feel like shit.
Well, good for you, Amelie. You look, you look like you're doing pretty okay.
I think it probably has to do with the fact that Amelie didn't get pummeled by the Minotaur.
That's probably a good thing. I imagine that, knowing how big that axe is, he points over at the axe, which is the only thing that didn't crumble from the Minotaur. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that thing, being about the size that she is, probably would have cleaved her in two in one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, that teleporting thing, some good shit. So, we all in agreement? Everybody gets paid, everybody gets a job, everybody gets to travel the world and live the exciting life of an adventurer, or whatever that bullshit is.
And I get my challenge.
You do. Not gonna fight you till tomorrow, though. Let's be honest. If you want any shot, gotta be rested.
Josaku's gonna get beaten now.
Make a stealth check to say if you want to try and say that, Finn.
Oh, okay.
This man
I
has
don't
years
have
of God.
This man has pretty high passive perception. And he's in a conversation with you.
Ooh, that's pretty good though.
Okay, that beats his passive, but yeah, okay, he doesn't hear that.
I am the
Ooh.
knight.
A quick question. Just curiosity, the boots that Finn got, they have to be attuned to, right?
No.
Boots of Elvenkind? No, anybody can kind of just stick them on and wear them.
What the fuck? That's insane. Okay, go back
Then
to the
again,
main program.
I guess nobody really wears those over in Galrin. The city's so obsessed with fashion. It's just
Yeah, we.
no offense to you, by the way, Varys. I'm just Van. Let's be honest. Vanna gets on everybody's nerves. And if you're not,
I mean, I'm
I'm
not
taking it by
like
the way that you're dressed.
you don't have to like really kind of be nice about Vanna in front of me. I used to spend my spare time beating the shit out of a few guild members here and there. It's pretty fun.
Oh,
Most of them
I
are
like you.
stuck up. Most of them are stuck up pricks. So like, I don't really care. I enjoyed beating them up. Didn't
Oh,
really
I
get to beat up.
really like you.
I would have liked to beat up Vanna, but you know she never showed up to
Okay,
where I
no
used to
offense,
hang.
kid. You would stand no chance.
Probably. I'm
Van-
assuming she's a guild leader for a reason, but like, I'd
Vanna's
like to beat her up.
Vanna's a stuck-up, self-obsessed bitch. But at the same time, she has that job for a reason.
No,
Even
I
I,
don't.
even as good as I am, I need to have a plan if I'm going to go up against Vanna. Granted, I would
That's
still win. And if she thinks otherwise, she is sorely mistaken. But
I don't. I don't know,
like,
Argus. I've heard some rumors floating around. Apparently,
everybody
she's
everybody likes to tell those. It's not like I'm out here like saying it's like, oh, I am the sword god of. Who the fuck came up with that?
I don't know.
That
Apparently,
is such a corny ass nickname. Just, I'm just a guy who does a job. I help people with it.
I don't know. Apparently, I heard one of the guild members saying that Vanna thought she could beat you.
Oh, she can think all she wants. What little she does of that.
Oh, good old Vanna.
Remember. Oh, that's gonna be fun. With the fact that you dislike it, you'll get along famously with.
Who's Melina?
You'll see.
Yeah.
I want to leave as much a surprise as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So,
If
anyone
they
else have
hit
anything
Vanna,
they need to grab from this place? We've waxed poetic along about how much of a bitch someone nicknamed Vanity is.
True. Just have a quick question out of my curiosity. Hyper, how big is the axe that
Oh, this
the
was like a
Minotaur
9
dropped?
foot tall Minotaur, and he had an axe that were each like. I'm sorry, this was like an 11-foot tall Minotaur, so this is like a 5.5 foot long axe. This is like an axe that is like too unwieldy and big for a normal sized person to carry. And you could tell it's not that it's like particularly well made, it's just really fucking old.
Mhm.
I would
Huh?
suggest leaving that there, by the way.
That's smart. I was actually planning on like trying to lift it, but I'm like I'm fucking exhausted.
Well, not just that, it's more that I wouldn't grab as many of those. As soon as we leave here, as soon as we get back to Akar, I'm having someone from the Akarian University to come over, as well as a member of the guild to provide sort of bodyguard work, make sure everything goes back. They'll send everything directly to us. Their messages go straight to the guild secretary, so we'll find out everything. There's nothing really that can be learned by taking any of those that we won't learn anyway. I swear, that motherfucker, Simeon, knows like 15 languages. Like, I've been doing this a long time, and I've learned languages in my free time, but I've only learned 5. Well, actually, no, I guess common doesn't count, so I've only learned 4. But, like,
How old are you, by the way?
don't you think that's kind of rude to ask me? No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm 46.
Not bad for a 46-year-old. Not bad at all.
Well, let's be honest. In our profession, if you get to 46, you gotta be pretty good.
Oh man.
Either
Yeah.
that or pretty lucky.
I wonder what's going through Finn's head right
Or
now.
a fucking coward. There's those two.
Oh.
Or you're a sit.
Oh yeah, who?
A sit.
What's that?
You know, Varys would know he's talking about the derogatory nickname for the second citizens.
Oh, okay. Oh, he loves that.
He
then.
replies in Dwarvish, I do know that one.
Mhm. Yeah, for that war, I should start smiling. Yep.
And then he
I'm
looks
gonna
at
be.
you, Varys, and says, I also speak Elvish.
That's good to
Spent
know.
some time in Anabora. So had to learn it.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't go too far without knowing some Elven. I don't think most people would like. Most people wouldn't like just talking in common.
You'd be surprised how easy it is in Ustay to find people who speak common. Gorin, not as much. But Ustay, quite a bit.
Yeah, but kind of.
Also,
There's quite a few stuck-up people in Golden.
he also looks over to Kaba. By the fact that you've got Helm basically blazing on your shield, and let's be honest, you look like a Ceredrian, just the model of one. I'm gonna guess that you're Ceredrian.
You be right.
He says in Goblin, you speak Goblin?
I say, do you in Goblin as well?
Yes. Spent some time in Ceredria. Rex is a good friend. And when he says Rex, you know that he's talking about Rex Longarm, the guild leader of the Gate Guardians, the state-sponsored guild of Ceredria,
Oh,
who is famous for being the first ever Hobgoblin guild leader in any major guild. Go for it. Roll me an intelligence check.
All of us, or just Kaba?
Yep. And then he says something also in a language that none of y'all recognize. No one speaks Celestial, even the freaking priest. Dude, you might be one of the first priests I've ever met that does not speak or read Celestial.
I wanted to do something else.
That's fair. I can respect that. All right, so I don't know about you guys. If spending time in dungeons wasn't part of my job, I probably wouldn't do it as much. So what do y'all say we get some? We go out where the sun is shining. Oh yeah, no, you do not recognize. I will say that you recognize Dwarvish, you recognize Elvish, you do not recognize the Goblin or the Celestial until he says so.
I'm fine with going upstairs. It'd be nice to get some sun.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's.
Oh, yeah, I start just walking up.
I put on my boots and follow.
Don't worry about the mayor. I've got him. Remember, this is part of my job, so it looks kind of bad if I let now one of my employees go up and basically. I'm assuming you're gonna give him a good tongue lashing, but what I have in mind might be a little bit more appropriate. I agree, but also if I don't, have you not do that. Again, it's part of my job, so I kind of have to. Look, I got voted. I got named leader, and now everybody wants me to be uniter next. I don't like having to do political shit, but I got to do what I got to do. They're all fucking crazy if they think I'm gonna be the uniter.
What is that from Hedge to you? What is the Uniter?
The uniter is effectively the equivalent to the president of Nair. It is called the Nairian Union. So the
Okay.
uniter is the acting is the presiding figure over the executive body called and legislative body called the Unity.
Yeah. So, from what he's saying, people want him to be within quotations, the president, right?
Yeah, think like how people looked at it with like Eisenhower, Grant, Washington,
Mhm.
uh oh my god, who was the other one? Teddy Roosevelt, like, war heroes that they think it's like, yeah, we can get behind this because like patriotism and whatnot.
Can I roll insight to see what he's saying is true? Like if he actually doesn't want to be the United?
Go for it.
Insight, right?
Yeah.
14.
You can tell it's like he's like, honestly, he's like, why the fuck do people want me to do that?
For what it's
And
worth, I think it would be a great reuniter.
appreciated, but it's still not my thing.
Yeah, politics is a bitch. I'd rather punch people than have to deal with that.
Same. Actually, same.
It's so much more easier.
Not if you're adding people. Well, go ahead and like whenever you're gonna do that. You can at me, or let me actually do this. You can reply to that, like just reply, just leave the at in for your speech, and I will see that instantly. I'll get pings. But all right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all walk outside, and y'all are back. 1 second, I have to fix this for stream, so that way they don't, just see like a corner of it. Go outside the cave.
How long? I'm just curious. How long have you been inside the? From me to you, been in the dungeon for?
You're saying this is from Hedge to the
Hedge
Hyper?
to yes.
Y'all have been there probably about hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe three on the high end.
Okay.
Got here about an hour ago. Honestly, y'all were already here, and all this shit was already done.
Okay, so the sun's still like out.
Yeah.
And it's like right around. Okay.
Honestly, I was hanging around a little bit while y'all are exploring the room, mostly just because of the fact that do what you do. I didn't see the three y'all were talking about there, but no.
Yeah, they skedaddled the moment we walked in. They like the kobold dude just summoned the Minotaur and then fucked off.
Hear any names?
Yeah, do you know the names Karn or Nora?
Off the top of my head, no. But I feel like I know some places that might. So, take a look. Why is that coming through? I forgot that this is coming through my ears now instead of my speakers. So I just had like the D&D music like coming through, and it scared the shit out of me for a second. It was like, what the fuck is that noise? And why do I hear it in my ears? Yeah. So with that, let's go. Y'all step outside of the cave. Give me 1 second to swap the battery in my headset.
Yep.
And y'all see a carriage loaded by a very obviously magical horse. Large one. What do you mean?
Yeah, there was a large dragonborn, completely black, like black scales. Yeah, pretty strong.
Doesn't exactly narrow it down much, but
Really angry.
there are a couple that I can think of. No point in wondering right now. We'll find out more when you get back. I'll have people basically get some magical sketches for you guys. See if we can identify them against records and whatnot. That's the beauty of the modern age of magic. I can communicate with all the other guild leaders in the world and see if they have any information on any of these fuckers. Well, okay, except for actually, I probably won't message Vanna or Leah. Nah,
I think at
don't worry
this
about that.
point, Obaros just hops into the. He's like the first guy that just hops into the car and just
Yep.
finds
Also,
a place and just puts his head back and like
you'll notice
immediately
that this
falls
definitely
asleep.
doesn't look like a normal horse. This looks like imagine the most magical, majestic looking horse you've ever seen, and make it this. So it's just like Yeah, it's just a majestic motherfucking horse. Ain't
Yeah,
that-
I just run, jump into the car, and like find a corner, and then just fall asleep.
Go for it, Pod.
Aw.
You walk up and you pet the horse, which knees affectionately into your thing and even gives like a little bit of nudge in your direction. You ever seen an Icarian mage steed before, kids?
What?
An Icarian mage steed. Basically, in Icar, we have the greatest horses in the world. Nayar's pretty big, not as big as Renadavia or Seredria, but pretty fucking close. So we need the best horses. However, since the country was founded, however, let's say that many years ago, we've been breeding magical horses since then. Get exports all over the world of these things. Only to those people that afford it, though. And of course, as let's say, as the Watcher, as the High Watcher, I get one.
You think we can get one ourselves?
Not for a while.
So
This one's provided by
it's
the state.
possible.
Yes, but also they're prized because of the fact that they move several times faster than other horses. Took y'all, I'm gonna guess based on where Whitus is. He holds his finger up north, probably about day's walk from here, give or take.
How fast can we get there with the horses?
He was more so asking like how long it took y'all to get here.
Oh,
1 or 2 during private concerts. Yeah, took y'all about what, a day to get here, give or take, from Whitus.
yep.
We'll be there in 3 hours, 4 hours tops.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. Again, carrying mage steeds. Back thousands upon thousands of years ago, they were originally bred as, transport for giants. Faster, they're stronger, they need less food. Shit, they're majestic creatures. I'm not as much of an animal person, but even I gotta admit, they're something else. So, I'll hop in. Anybody want to sit up front?
I'm already like fast asleep in the back of the car.
I
I'll
think I'm
also
gonna
sit up
join
front.
Varus at the back and sleep as well.
Just warning you, back will be more comfortable. There's a stable. I'll say when you get in a carrion mage seed, they put magic stabilizers on the carts to accompany. Let's say to do the thing.
Will we all fit in the back?
Oh yeah, no, it's like a decent sized cart. You'll all definitely fit in the back.
I think I'll still take the front.
Like you'll have to share that with Amelie, maybe.
Well, only one of you is gonna fit up there because my big ass has got to sit up there. So,
Oh, okay. I'll go into the
flip a
back.
coin for it.
No, I just go into the back.
All right. More
I
comfortable
am
in the
in
back
need of
anyway.
the-
Not gonna lie.
I'm
Good
in need of
night,
the rest.
everyone.
Yeah, y'all can
So-
sleep. I'm gonna talk to the mayor when we get there, and then we'll make some progress.
Is there a short or a long rest?
Probably a
Um,
shot.
we'll say that if nothing happens throughout the entirety of this, it will count as a long rest. So don't take
Let's
it.
go.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
get there.
go.
We'll get there.
Okay.
All right. Amelie, you choose to get in front. He hands you over a pair of goggles. You're gonna want these. Yep. Everybody settled? If you're not, too bad. Yeah. And this thing just fucking guns it. Like, this is the equivalent of a horse traveling at the speed of a damn, like, of a car on the interstate. And Amelie, you
Oh.
are amazed at that fast. Like you said, you've never ridden in one, but you've seen them. They're not as much. They're not as common in Sevlin, just because of the fact that most of your transport is done magically anyway. So there's not as much need for and magical animals to do that, because the tieflings of Sprinfall would rather use their own magic, because everybody's magical in Sprinfall. If you're not, you're the outlier. Oh, this isn't even full throttle. I'm just taking it slow because there's people in the back. Gotta be, a little bit nice to them. Yeah. So, does anybody want to do anything else?
Yeah, while we're riding, I'd like to take out my dagger, say leech, and then slice my finger.
Take 1 point of slashing damage.
Okay, so nothing happens. Got it.
What the fuck? I'm asleep, so I don't see this. But if
So,
I did, I'd just be like, what the fuck?
Hyper to fail leeches the word to make it return to your hand.
I don't know.
Once you
I'm
throw it.
just testing it out.
Okay.
My character doesn't know that yet. He just knows he's supposed to.
Oh
say
yeah,
that.
he does, and I forgot. Because you didn't throw the dagger.
No, I didn't do anything, so I'm just testing it out right now.
All right.
He starts cutting himself. Oh, I guess it doesn't work. Better stab someone next.
Well, did anybody want to do anything else while you're on the way back to Widus?
No.
All right. You notice that now it's about like 3-4 in the afternoon when y'all leave the cave, and you'll get there like right as night is starting to fall. You get into Widus. Argus basically pulls up into it in front of the de facto city hall, and he says, "Well, did you have fun there, Miss Rotier?" And he gives like like a butler-esque bow. You can tell like he's making a joke.
Oh, are you playing music, Hyper?
Yes, this is the town music.
Okay, yeah, because I was hearing it and I was like, what's that sound?
Yes, that is music in
Oh, that's real life.
Roll20.
Oh, oh.
Creating ambiance, that kind of shit.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's just I didn't realize where it's from for a second, and I was like, is something happening to me? Like,
I got
what
music from the
fuck?
Curse of Strahd for, the 10,000-year-old tomb. I got spooky music for the forest filled with the undead. I got, a little bit of lively, more happy music with this.
He's
Also,
messing it up.
by the way, is anyone actively, like, looking around when they stop? Or is anybody, like, looking out of the cart?
I think no. I'm probably just like waking up right now and getting my bearings together.
Okay, that's fair.
And
and
just sorry, would we have gone the long rest?
not yet.
Okay.
Y'all, if you want, let's just say you're still asleep, because again, like the stabilization magic is like damn near necessary, because most other carts would like just be shattered upon travel. Like one rock would just, like one tiny rock would just annihilate the entire fucking cart.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is y'all seemed like it was a little bit that, and also there was like a cloth in the way, which is
Mhm.
like drawn really tight, so it wasn't like flapping. You can tell like this is a very well made cart.
Yeah.
What did we talk about earlier? He reaches out and stops you there. It's like, stay with the cart. As your boss, I say as your new boss, that's an order. Again, I don't underestimate your ability to handle this. It is literally my job. And I gotta do it. Also, given what I saw, I would like to not have to pull anyone out of a fire, just in case. come on, really? You see him basically like do this like quick like one of those like anime things where like they basically like do that with a sword, and the fire's out. And then you've seen like everybody in town who like heard this horse up, I say roll up, and they are now like staring, murmuring. You say, "Is that Argus Bane? Is that has to be? I didn't even see him move. What the fuck?" You just he's like, hey, okay. He walks in, and then you hear from the front door, "Holy shit!" Like y'all hear it from outside. Anybody that's awake.
Do I wake up for that?
No.
Nice.
But like y'all just hear somebody from inside say like,
Mhm.
"Holy shit!" So about 15 minutes pass by. Argus walks out with the mayor in tow, like that. The mayor about like an entire like head and a half shorter than Argus. By the way, he's like a normal sized dude, and again, Argus just towers
Mhm.
over him. And he's gonna say, "Glad we could come to an understanding." You know, I don't like having to do that, so just next time do it. Again, if you'd explained the situation beforehand, probably would have cut. I would have lowered the rate a little bit, but gotta do what you gotta do, and no better now. And the narrator is like looks nervous as all hell, like just absolutely kind of like, oh shit. Hiles is just like he's a guy who's like stressed, and he looks like a mixture of like relieved or scared shitless. Thank you, Mr. Just call me Argus. Does now, now that's done. Uh, oi! He calls out to you guys in the cart. He slaps the side of the cart to wake anybody up who is sleeping, by the way.
Makes up.
And he tosses you each a pouch with 30 gold in it.
So that's
Add
100.
30 gold to your inventory. Your first job.
Money.
So I lowered a little bit from the guild's cut. I'll pay that.
49 gold, which is pretty good.
So, before we leave town, anybody need to settle any debts? Pay off any bar tabs,
Yeah.
innkeepers?
I go to the inn I was staying at.
All right. I was saying Argus is gonna like, okay, good, because let's go in. Yeah, go. Obviously, you can. I say you don't need to roll for that. Pod. You can. You absolutely like. You know how much money weighs, and you instantly know, like, almost like a sixth sense. It's just, yeah, there's 30 gold.
Wait, did you not hear me?
Oh no, I did. I was just
Oh,
saying
okay.
like this happened first,
Ah,
and like Pod at me first, so like I'm coming to that. Happy to. And okay, where you gotta go? Yeah, and like Argus is asking this to you after you say yeah.
wait, is he talking to me?
Yeah, he's talking to you.
Oh, jeez, no, fuck. I probably, what did I do?
No, like
She's
you said yeah, and he's like, okay, where you gotta go?
Oh, I don't remember the name of the inn.
The name of the inn. This is a reminder to take notes, gang.
The Day's Rest. There, I
Yes,
found it in my
the
notes.
Day's Rest
So
Inn.
I head to the Day's Rest Inn.
Yep, the Day's Rest Inn. And you guys walk in, and you guys see a bell. It's like, hey, Finn! Finn, is that who I think it is?
Shh. And I, how much is my debt again?
Uh, let's say 2 gold.
I hand her 5 gold.
Damn, kid. Okay, thanks. Good having you around, Finn. You taking off?
Yeah, I'm out of here. I apparently joined a an adventuring guild.
But you work for Argus Bane?
Not directly, I don't think. I think it's just kind of like we work at the same place kind of deal.
And Argus, who's again standing over by the door, every eye in the room is on this giant of a man as you two are like having this conversation, and even throughout the movie he says like, "Yeah, Finn's a friend," and then all the eyes in the room turn to you, and they're like eyes of like admiration, it's like, "Shit, he knows." Fuck, I wish I knew Argus
I
Bane.
put up my my mask and I just kind of try to slink out of the spotlight.
Let's go. Oh, Amelie, did you walk into the room too, Amelie, or walk into the building too? Okay, yeah. It's like Finn, you have friends. How loudly do you say this? Did you say this? Loud enough for Finn to hear. Okay, so with that, Finn, did you have any reaction to that?
Oh, sure I do. I mean, I look at her. I mean, you're one of them, right?
Mm.
Is it bad that I'm excited about this response as a DM?
Mm. I think because all of us were in the I think we all walked in like I know I did I think I'll just say considering we almost all died, I'd consider we're friends at this point, you know, like bonding experiences and all that.
Hey, you don't have greater bonds than the people who are, who you share blood with, or the people who you shed blood with.
I mean, most of the friends I met through beating people up with helping beat people up with them. So I mean, same thing here.
Fair enough. All right. Well, get out. Yeah. I've kind of had a little bit of both.
Yeah, it doesn't help beating up the people that you're friends with. That kind of makes you lose friends too. I've done that a few times as well.
Well, also in my case, it would get me in trouble with a lot of the other guild leaders. God knows I don't need Leah to.
You
For
sure
the
you
reason to
can't
get
beat
mad at
up
me.
Venom? That'd be pretty funny.
Kid. I would have to get in line.
Think about how funny it would be. Like it'd be fucking
Admittedly, it
hilarious
would
if
be
you did
funny,
that.
but that's not even the funniest fight I would love to see. We'll talk about this one later. Say when we get to a care, we're sitting down. Say we're sitting down and talking about this shit over a drink.
That sounds good to me.
Because trust me. Also, we need to make sure Melina isn't around with that. She might kill me.
Also,
Who is Melina?
You'll meet her. It's better if you wait. If I wait.
one last order of business. Is there anywhere I can go to buy like mats for spellcrafting here?
S Town? No, I was saying. Did you ask that out loud?
No, I was asking that to the DM.
Oh no, there's absolutely not. That's
Okay.
why like one of the reasons that Abel was like so fascinated by magic is there's no magic users in town. There's one guy who's like a level 1 uh sorcerer who's like just helps out with crops a little bit, like helps protect it, and then there's the priest who's like a level 1 cleric.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, there's basically like no magic. Pod you can, but even on a natural 20 you wouldn't actually know who Melina. The only reason you know Argus is he's literally like the world's most famous adventurer. Yeah, I mean, I mean, again, you can go for it. No, you don't know who Melina is. Yeah, sorry, but that's one of the situations as a DM, I probably should have given you the opportunity to roll for it, but it's just like you'll understand why later. Like even on a natural 20, you probably. All right, so everybody ready to go? Anything else?
None for me.
Nothing.
Yep. You guys also noticed that there is a small chest that was not in the cart before that is now.
What's that?
Oh, that's part of the deal I made with the mayor. Let's get real. Rations suck. I figured if we had some actual food to eat on the 4 days ride to a care, it'd be a much more pleasant trip.
That is a good point.
Yeah. And for that part, I say for that, I was saying he leans in like to the group as like that, and for that, if I don't do that, I don't report him to the Unity.
Mhm.
Which I'm technically supposed to kind of have like an honorary seat. Granted, if if Illigith sees me meet us, I miss another meeting. All right. Well, let's ride. Why don't you all stay in the back this time? That way y'all can get some sleep. That's yeah. Yeah. So it's about let's say 6, 7 at night. Uh, you'll ride for about 3, 4 hours and decide to set up camp. Um, Amelie, if you would like to make, I'm not gonna make this performance. I'm gonna let you have this one, and given the fact that you've mentioned how your character's supposed to be good at cooking, I'm going to let you make a wisdom check for cooking. And let me check something. You rolled a 3. Okay, add your proficiency bonus for an 8. So everyone, the food is okay. It's nothing like amazing, but it's definitely edible.
Almost at a 19.
Yeah, I would say the food is solid, and Oric's like, I feel like it could have used more seasonings and stuff. I probably should have asked for that from the mayor, but you know, this this beats rations every day of the week.
My audio froze for like the past 2 minutes. What did I miss?
Oh, basically, Amelie tried to cook. They went off. Started on the ride to a care, and she got a 9. I'm sorry, an 8 on the cooking, which is like it would have had to been like below a 5 for it to be like actually bad. Yeah, and Argus is gonna be like, you start to throw the pans, and Argus is gonna be like, please, please, please don't throw the pans. We need those.
Can I try to stealthily cast prestidigitation to make the food taste better?
You absolutely can. Roll me a stealth check.
Stealth or sleight of hand?
Um, I will let you choose. Okay. Uh, no one seems to notice it except for when you get done looking at it. Argus is looking right at you, shoots you a wink, and let me roll this. Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, that's a dis. Okay, he rolled even better. Amelie, what is your passive perception? 13. Oh, never mind, I see it. Okay, yeah, passes it, beats it. He basically like moves his giant ass hand like in front of the plate, and he mounts over. Do mine too. And I will let you use that same roll because it actually does beat Amelie's passive perception too.
Oh no, I meant to like the big. She cooked in a pot or something, I assume. So I meant to do that. Like,
What do you mean? Oh,
oh,
you did it. You did it in the pot.
Yeah, the thing she was cooking in, so it tastes good for like everybody.
Okay, all right. In that case, Finn, roll me a d4. All right, so you got a 10. So yeah, again, the food is solid. It's nothing like special, but it's good. It's much better than rations. So yeah, and then but instead of that, what I described happening, you see I'll say with that Argus is looking at you after you did that, and he's gonna give you like a little bit of a thumbs up. It's like that it definitely is. All right, well, everybody go to sleep. Yeah, get some rest.
Long rest.
Yeah, everybody takes a long rest,
Let's go.
No exhaustion. Let's go.
including Argus.
Get this exhaustion off
What the
me.
fuck?
Nice.
Okay, that was weird.
Oh, so what happened was
Oh
I removed.
shit just happened. That's
You
weird.
mean the Brother Hedge or Varus Rivers has no active conditions? I went onto my onto my D&D Beyond sheet and removed my level of exhaustion.
Yeah, that's fine. That was a bug in D&D Beyond. Argus took a long rest and lost 56 matched HP.
Whoa.
Uh,
That's no good.
I rolled really good with Argus's HP. Let's say that. Let's just leave it at that. He legitimately has more HP than all of you combined, multiplied by 2.
That's a lot of HP.
Oh, I
Yeah.
want to fight him. I want to fight him.
Jasaku's gonna have to get nat 20 off nat 20.
By the way, we'll see. With that, on top of that, over dinner, Argus is going to ask Jasaku. So, out of curiosity, I'm happy to oblige this one, but why do you want to fight me?
I wish to see the gap in our skills.
Like, I say, is this like a wanting to prove yourself kind of thing?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, that's fair. I get that. I get that mentality. Believe it or not, Phil, that meets it, beats it. If you were going to, that's just me making a joke. But yeah, it was like, okay, I can understand that. Had a lot of people do that. Tell you what, though, I said I wasn't going to take it easy. I will do one thing for you to at least make it fair. He touches the giant like golden blue sword on his over his shoulder. I won't use this.
Oh,
Kid, trust me. If you understood what this thing does, you'd understand. I'm doing that. I'm actually giving you I'll say a modicum of a shot. No offense, but
and I shall thank you for that.
save your thanks for after I kick your ass. By the way, we are on that. I forgot to flop it over.
Ooh, witty.
Yeah, but I will say we're gonna save that till we get to a care, because if we do meet anything on the roads, let's just say I don't want you to have to worry about the fact that I beat the shit out of you the morning prior. A little bit hard. Also, if we're in the say there's a proper training yard, say in the guild hall, so it's a better place for that kind of thing.
I understand.
Got a question for you though, while we're on the topic. How's an Imperial doing here in Nair? Especially in fuck nowhere Nair.
Vin Roman used to be a guard. Didn't quite suit me that well.
Hey, where are you stationed?
Just over west side.
Lucky man then. I've been to east side. I say it can be a little rough for a guy. All right. So yeah, with that, everybody goes to sleep. You take your long rests. You wake up the next morning and you set out on the road again. Doing that. Let's have Amelie. Are you gonna try and ride up front again, or is somebody else wanting to ride up front?
I'll take up front.
All right. And Argus say, let's let everybody have their turn. I'll let you do it again on the last day, Amelie. Don't worry about it. All right, then. Hedge. Roll me a d20.
Just roll the d20.
Just roll a d20.
Okay. 11.
11. All right. So y'all get into about noon, about. I'll say. Well, actually, I'll wait till life gets back. So yeah, okay. Actually, yeah, you'll start going down. And Argus, you can tell, like, eventually he just gets, like, bored of riding. So, kid! Said you're from Galrin!
Mm-hmm.
Nice town. Well, parts of it are.
Yeah.
Much as the upper, as much as the upper class don't want to admit it, even the slums aren't bad.
It's not bad considering we got a port next to us.
Yeah, no kidding. God, that is one big ass port.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about it.
Legit, I've seen ships that are bigger than some of the shit I've fought. That's saying something.
I mean, considering we get most of our money from the port, we kind of need those big ass ships. And trust me, those things are fucking huge. I've been inside a few of them.
Yeah. Dockhand?
Ah, yeah, you could say that.
Fair enough. One of the things that I tell people with Riverwatch is doesn't matter who you were beforehand, doesn't matter what. Well, okay, it does kind of matter what you did. If you murdered somebody, I'm arresting your ass. But it's a petty stuff, whatever. This is a new life. You know, people
New
join
me.
from, say, wanting to make themselves someplace, want to be respected, want to be known. So people want to be famous. Why they would want that, I don't fucking know. Exhausting.
Listen, if I can make some good money, that's all I'm in it for.
Admittedly, on some of the jobs, money's good.
And that's what I'm here for. I spend most of my the last few years fighting in gladiator fights. So
Which bit?
uh, do I know it was? I don't think we specified what pit. So I just fought in a few down in Galran.
Fair enough.
I did pretty well. They knew my name, so I could usually get in.
I can never go in myself, but
I wonder why.
mostly because of the fact that I was a young guy, as I was a young adventurer, bright and fresh with a glowing perspective on life, and let's just say the leader of my party was a bit of a hard ass.
Yeah, because we like taking in adventures and then we like beating them up and making a fool of themselves.
Oh, trust me, y'all would not have beaten me.
Oh no. Back then, that's what a lot of the adventurers who I beat up tell me.
Okay, that's
Regularly.
fair. That's fair. Back then, but granted, I still have you beat on size. It's weird seeing
Yeah.
someone who actually like puts as much in their physique as I do. Respect.
I mean, like I give him a fist bump back and I'm like, well, ever since I was young, I can say I'm not the smartest person out there, but I found out that, hey, I'm a pretty big guy for someone from Galrun, so people usually try to fuck with me. I felt that my fists really did a good job of dealing with them, so I figured might not be a bad idea to like start working out here and there.
You ever heard the old saying about smart people with a plan?
No.
Everybody's smart and has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yeah.
I
He
love that one.
starts laughing too. I will say I've had to deal with a few people that, well, mainly second citizens. I've had to deal with a few of them who always decided they could take us on down in the pits, but usually once you get there, what is it? can't even think of the word right now. Get the instruments away from them, they really can't do much.
Yeah, that's always the best. But
Yeah,
one thing though, when we do get to a care, when we're in the guild hall, refrain from mentioning Vanna for your own safety for at least a little while. All right?
is it because they hate her or they like her? I need to know the difference.
No, it's because I don't want to have to pick you up from the floor if Melina hears her name.
I'm assuming Melina hates her.
Oh, legitimately, it has been made into literal law that those two are not allowed to be in the same room.
You know what? A person that hates Savannah is always on my good side. So I will
Are
do
you
my
like
best.
saying this loud enough to where they can hear it?
Yes.
Pod? Okay. Again, I'm not going to say too much about Melina. She wouldn't like it if I did that. But you'll see.
Actually, has Melina ever been in Galrin? Like, would I have ever heard of anything like this?
Oh no, you would not have heard of
No.
Melina.
Yeah. As long as they dislike her. I mean, to be fair, Amelie, Vanna's kind of a bitch.
You know, Vanna.
So,
So you would know this, Amelie. Like you would have heard of Vanna, and you would also know that like there are some rumors that like uh she's notorious for like like supposedly shirking her adventuring responsibilities for her music career and for the life of celebrity, but she publicly denies these.
like, as someone that lived in Galrin, don't get me wrong, amazing voice. Probably best I've ever heard.
And admittedly, let's get real, she's a 10.
Yes, extremely attractive, but also a huge douchebag. Trust me.
Yeah. All right, that's enough talking about my colleague for one day. And you see him like slowly start to pull back. Did we lose someone? Oh no, I think
Man, I
Vanna
just
left.
left. Yeah.
He pulls back on the horses and says, "Everybody out."
I jump out and I pull out my. Is that like a danger thing?
Something up ahead.
Yeah, I pull out my trident.
Y'all go check it out. I'm gonna check out something over here. So, let me actually move to here. All right, gang. Position yourselves how you think you would be.
I think since I was sitting in the front, I'll probably take lead.
Let's keep y'all like on this like line with Argus. Like,
Okay.
let me draw a shape real quick to just like show y'all what I'm talking about. Like behind that line.
Yep.
All right, let me clear out the drawings. Right, y'all go check out. So you walk up a little bit ahead. I'm gonna check out something
Okay.
over here, and
Can
then
we make a perception check or anything to see if there's anything there?
yep. As far as I'm reading, Argus has disappeared into the trees. And yeah, if you want, go ahead and if you would like, gang, go ahead and roll me perception checks.
You think Argus went to pee?
I don't think so from the tone of his voice. I got a 21.
So at the 21, the 23, still waiting on live. Okay, with those two, you guys actually hear a little bit of snarling, and with all the noise y'all have made, y'all notice hope I gotta swap layers real quick. I'll say 3 small wargs and 1 big ass warg on the road ahead, basically blocking the road. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Okay. Click on character and roll initiative, right? One.
Ah, shit.
Yep. Okay. Shit.
Actually,
Y'all aren't supposed to see that one. On that side. Well, don't watch the stream real quick. Everybody, don't watch the stream.
I think you also need to enable the initiative tracker thinking.
Oh,
thing
did
up.
I not enable? Fuck.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Everybody, click on your tokens and roll it again, and then put it into what you did for the first time. Also, Josaku.
Nat 20.
Nice. Why is it not? Oh, that's why. That was supposed to be Okay, you know what I will do?
I just think it's letting me enter 16.
Shit. Okay.
Oh, that's strange. It's not letting me change it.
One second. I did something say unfortunate. Okay. Now it should let me roll this fucking thing. Damn it.
Assuming those 2 12s,
Motherfucker! Thing is getting really okay. Fine. Fuck it. Did it add initiative or not to it? Son of a bitch. Okay, no, I could just add their turn. Okay, cool. Okay, so first one, you guys rolled a 5. And the big fucker
1.
rolled motherfucker. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second, gang.
interesting.
I will actually need to fix something in OBS real quick.
I'll be right back then too. Just go to the toilet if you are fixing something as well.
Yep. Let me do that real quick, gang. So that way I can do something else. Da 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 da. And then this. Let's do. Why did these not change? That was supposed to be a 6, 5. This is actually what it. Hey, that thing a lot faster. 1.
Enter.
Oh! Okay. Damn. All right. Let me sort. Nope. Other way around. Did everybody reset their initiative to what they did?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, gang. Then give me 1 second.
Gonna try the
Oh.
key shift thing,
Man?
Huh?
but I don't
We're all pod
How to-
fans in this Discord.
get it.
Oh, if
You
you're talking
hold
about
the
Word?
button.
Yeah.
Pod, you hold the button.
Yeah, you just
Right,
hold the button
yeah,
while
I'm
you're
trying to-
talking, and then you just let it go once you're
But
done.
it types a bunch of V's and
I
What you
see
could
what you
do
mean.
what you could do instead, if you want, is you could make it the I'll say one of the arrows on the keyboard. I'll say like the arrow keys.
That's actually pretty smart.
And it should be fine there.
okay, yeah, this is fine.
Or down. Actually, down would
Sorry.
probably be better than up for these, just because like then it will take you to your most recent message.
Yeah, no, I've got it as down. I don't know. I did that on accident.
Okay, gang. Oh God. Okay. Let me do something real quick.
There's no way
Actually,
I'm
no, I
doing
don't.
combat in the freaking Discord chat.
That's fair.
No, I don't have to do that. So, let me text chat options, clear current chat log. All right, gang. I just had to hide some DM roles. I forgot that it showed DM stuff.
You mean the initiatives, the 2020, 6, 6, 13, 13, 12, 12s?
Y'all can see that.
I can see it in roll 20 just now.
Son of a bitch. Okay, either way. Yeah,
Um,
that was me trying to roll for like the wargs here. Either way, okay. Fuck. Okay, Josaku, you're up.
I see. I'll move here. Yeah. And I'll ready my Naginata.
Readying your Naginata. Okay. What is your trigger for your action?
What does that mean?
like
Like what is going to trigger you doing something?
Oh. Any of the wolves walking up close enough?
Any of the wolves? The wargs, not wolves.
Wargs, but
All right. Okay. That is your action. So next up is Finn.
All right. So I'm gonna move to right here then where I'm pointing.
Move right where? You should be able to move your character, so go for it. Go for wherever you're gonna move.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide and wait till they get closer.
All right. Roll me stealth just in case. Because you're using hide, roll me at advantage. Just because like these things are, let's say they're basically like hunting dogs, so they're designed to like stealth stuff. So is that at advantage?
Yeah, that's it. Should be automatically advantage because that's what it says on the sheet. So
Don't worry about doing it from that. Just roll me another stealth check just in case. I just want to see if you get a natural 20.
this is a pretty good rule on its
Or
own.
that. So yeah, you are completely hidden. Okay.
wait, can I hold my attack, or can you only hold your
You can hold your attack.
You can hold your
Okay.
attack, but did you hide as a bonus action or as an
Yeah,
action?
I hid with the rogue ability, the cunning action,
Okay.
and I'd like to hold a dagger throw when they get closer. The black one specifically gets closer.
All right. You'll say the big one.
Yeah, the big one.
All right. Okay, gang. Up next is going to be Varys.
I think I'll move around here-ish, so like in line with Josaku. Probably a bit further, like over here. So like align with these three. Yeah, I should have enough. And I'm gonna hold my action until one of the wogs get near me. I'm just gonna try and stab him with my trident.
All right. Holding your action until one of the wargs get near you. That'd be the trident.
Mhm.
Okay. Next up is Amelie.
I am going.
I can't hear you, so you might want to actually just turn on voice activation if you're just gonna be like in voice pod.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying. My token keeps moving.
Oh, you have to do it in Oh yeah, it does move. I apologize for that.
Ah,
That is me forgetting that. But yeah, whatever you type would just spawn a bunch in there. That's on me. My bad. You could also do caps lock as it.
Alright, that should work. Going to cast Firebolt as my main action at. Well, actually, are any of these smaller ones within hitting range?
All of them are within the range of Firebolt.
Alright,
Firebolt has like 100-foot range.
120 or something
this
like
fucker
that.
right here.
Which one? Ping it again.
That
That one? Okay.
This one. And 10? I believe that's a 10.
A 10 misses. It does as it sees the firebolt coming, and it ducks right underneath it.
That is unfortunate. Tails Bales, what can I do as a bonus action? In combat, but it's well, I want to save that, but actually, no, fuck it. I'm gonna as my bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and get my get snuff ready.
Mm.
It's gonna
Say that one more time, your mic cut out.
it's gonna use my explosion. Nobody's near me. Oh wait, no shit, no, never mind. No,
Yeah.
somebody's near me. Fuck, that might. Yeah, no, okay, never mind. I'm going to cancel that. Never mind. I'm going to red combat.
Snuff just shows up and burns a party member.
Josaku, how high's your dex?
It's pretty high.
It's
18.
pretty.
Okay, so you're done?
Yeah, I'm gonna say my turn's over.
All right. So this warg, it's not paying attention to anywhere you went, Finn. It doesn't care. It is going after what it perceives as the biggest threat.
Me.
The big one.
So I guess both Finn and I get.
Also, you see it all of a sudden stick its nose up and like look off to its left, and then focus immediately back on you. But it's not looking at you, Finn. You can tell it's like it's almost looking past you, behind you, somewhere.
Oh no.
So, quick thing, Hyper. Would this consider a flank for me and?
It would not.
Okay.
You need to be.
But-
Y'all are kind of like at 90 to it. Y'all need to at least be like 120 or like
Okay,
135.
Finn, okay. I guess Finn still gets sneak attack, right? Because he's hidden.
Finn does get sneak attack because he is hidden. So Finn, if you would like to roll your attack, well actually, Finn, your dexterity's higher, right?
Should be, right?
My dexterity is 16.
16. Okay, yeah. Then you go first.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you crit.
Roll your damage, motherfucker. This was
So
designed
that's
to be a super easy fight.
Whoa.
I didn't expect it that. No, that is doubled. So you get. No, sorry, it's not doubled. You get. Roll your sneak attack damage as well.
Wait, how does the crit work on the sneak attack then?
It double sneak attack. What the? What? Yeah, just roll sneak attack in D&D Beyond. There should be like a thing where it's like something where you can roll like the sneak attack dice.
Oh, I rolled the second dagger by accident. My bad.
Okay, so you dealt. Hold up, I gotta. That's 12, 10. You dealt 29 damage to this thing in one attack.
Oh no.
You see it. It comes over to you, and it doesn't. And it looks over to that left. It looks past you. You're like, you're not paying attention. Fine. And you just stab it like right in the fucking neck. You see this thing is like now hobbled. It is just going over. Varys, make your attack.
A nat-
Did you get a nat 20?
I got a nat 22.
Okay. Which weapon did you use?
I'm using my trident.
You're using your trident. So while it is recoiling, it decides to like throw its hind legs up and get ready to like pounce, and you just immediately stab it in the fucking face before it can do it. Like one poke in both eyes. This thing is fucking dead. Like it walks up and it fucked with the wrong people.
That's fucking hilarious. I didn't even think I'd get a nat 20. This is
What are the odds
Oh,
of
this
two
could be
net 20s
perfect for my.
happening?
yeah, like 2 net 20s in a row.
Okay,
What
legitimately,
the
the alpha was just in there to give like a modicum of challenge, and y'all deleted it before it could make a single fucking attack.
Did we manage to scare away its lackeys because of that?
No, wargs aren't cowardly.
Okay.
Wargs
Okay.
are these fuckers are now pissed. Because also you see them like they start to smell and like they look over past like to the left, but you also hear nice shot.
Oh god, that's fucking hilarious.
All right, so this
Nice
warg.
kill, Argus.
I think once
No, he wasn't saying
Varus-
nice shot to you. It was like, he said it after Varys impaled the thing in the fucking eyes.
Either way,
yeah, I think Varus once
someone's
he
not
like
doing their job right now.
Argus, could you finish
Are
peeing
they?
and help us now?
yeah. I once I like pull my trident off, I like showboard a bit and like spin it around. So I try to get the blood off it
All right,
and get ready to go in.
so now that y'all are visible, y'all just killed their boss. Actually, no, this guy would be moving here. So, because they have, pack tactics.
Ah, fuck.
Oh wait, no, that one doesn't actually have. Oh no, yep, never mind. It does. My bad. So,
Oh yeah, I guess they see Finn now that he.
oh yeah, no, Finn
fucked
is
the
like
knife.
there because he just like gutted their fucking friend. Varys does an 18 hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Oh, I gotta find 2d6. There we go. You take. Wow. Okay. You take 5 damage. Okay. Question.
Mhm.
Or actually, roll me a strength saving throw.
I should be attacking this thing, right?
Oh wait, you have your Naginata, don't you?
Yeah.
And then Naginata does have reach. So yeah, make your attack at it.
just
It was this one that attacked anyway.
I'm just trying to see if I get advantage on strength saving.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Did he roll an at 22?
Y'all rolled 3
Yeah.
fucking nat 20s in a row.
Now the
I'm
pressure's on me and
practicing for
Amelie.
later.
Okay, hold up, I gotta see what fucking damage dice I gave your Naginata.
Oh, that's hilarious.
This is prep for when I
It's a
face.
D8. Oh my god. Okay, roll your damage.
That's 3 nat 20s in a
Also,
row.
wait, oh wait, no, he doesn't need advantage with flanking with the reach weapon because he already nat 20'd. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so you deal 14 damage to this warg.
I will roll my strength saving throw. Just give me a second. I'm checking if I have advantage. I don't think I do. I think I have advantage on dex saving throws.
I believe you are correct.
Okay, yeah. 25.
Easily passes. Okay. And then Finn.
AC 14.
Nope. God damn it. You said AC 14?
Yeah.
Miss. The one attacking you misses. Like it whiffs by a mile. You just like you're like, whoa. It is now staring up to you like super pissed off, but like it missed you by a fucking mile. You know that this thing's mind is somewhere else. And then Varys, one more gets up. I'm not even. Well, actually, I'm gonna roll to see if it's a nat 20. Okay, now. Does a 20 hit?
20 hits.
20 hits. Okay. You take 10 points of piercing damage.
Good amount of damage.
Yep. And roll me a
Strength saving throw?
dex saving throw.
Dex or strength?
Oh, sorry, strength. You're right, strength.
Okay, that's good. 13.
Meets it, beats it.
Ooh.
You were very lucky on that.
What if you don't want me asking? What would happen if I failed?
You would have been knocked prone
Oh,
against creatures with pack tactics.
that's not good.
Yeah, I would have given them triple advantage. Okay, so next up in the order, the wargs have made their attacks. They missed Finn by a mile. Varys got 2 bites taken out of him. One of them much more significant than the first because that other one didn't roll minimum damage.
Mm-hmm.
Kaba, you're up.
I'm gonna walk over here,
Uh huh.
and then I cast Shield of Faith on Varus.
Shield of Faith. Let me check. Make sure so that way I can remember what that does. Spells. Shield of Faith. 2 bonus to AC. All right. That is a bonus action, so go for it. Varus. Until we give you indication otherwise, assume that you have 2 more AC than usual.
So 17 AC.
Yep, that is your AC now. For the next 10 minutes. Kaba, what would you like to do with your action?
I'm gonna shoot with my crossbow.
You're gonna shoot with your crossbow?
Yeah.
All right, roll me damage or roll me attack. Which one are you hitting, by the way?
The one in front of Varus.
This one. Okay, with a 9, you see it. You're aiming, but while trying to cast a spell and then fire your weapon immediately after, your aim is a little bit off and it just goes sailing over their head.
Rook?
You hear a voice out, a little lower. You want to look towards the sign of the voice?
Yeah, do I roll perception?
Argus, you're a dead man.
Are you saying that out loud?
Obviously.
I was like, I'm a little bit preoccupied at the moment. As
You better be.
okay, yeah, at this point, Argus is going to step out because it's actually his turn next. And toss the bodies of 2 trolls at your feet. The decapitated bodies of 2 trolls. Like, I kind of had something to deal with. Oh, speaking of which, he's got both of his swords out right now. He just kind of stabs both of the bodies. It's like, okay, cool. This way they're staying dead. Oh, by the way, Amelie, if you could throw a fire spell over here, at some, say one of these 2 at some point, that way they just stay dead. Get out of our hair.
I'm a little busy right now, but I will think about it. Thank you very much.
Oh, I want to fight him. I want to fight
Oh,
him.
they're fine. No, also, legit, on his attack, he nat 20'd both of them with his ability, and he dealt 88 damage in one attack.
Fight him.
So-
I want to fight him.
That was more HP than the trolls had.
So what you're saying is 4 people in the party all nat 20 on their first turn.
Yes, legitimately, there were 4 out of 6 natural 20s on the first fucking round.
That's fucking hilarious.
It was amazing. Okay, so that is also Argus's turn because he took that. Actually, no. Wait, no, they're bodies at this point. So yeah, he absolutely would hit. Okay, Josaku, you're up.
I'm gonna smack this thing again.
Select this thing. Okay,
Yes.
you are flanking. Roll me with advantage. One more. An 8 does not hit. You reach forward and you go to make a swipe, but this thing had a little bit of its eye on you and it barely moves its backside out of the way. All right, Finn, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade.
Okay. Make me the melee attack. Also, are you just giving up? Oh, so you're just giving up that other dagger?
What other dagger?
You had a spare dagger from when you found the mysterious one. Green Flame Blade requires. Actually, no. I'll say the. Actually, that material component is kind of fucking stupid for that spell, so I'm just gonna say never mind on that. So yeah. Okay. So I believe you still need to roll attack on Green Flame Blade. Let me double check.
Oh wait, so I just roll an attack and then cast a spell?
Let me make sure about how this spell works. Make a melee attack. Yeah, okay, so make a melee attack with your, say, with whatever melee weapon you want, and then you attach Green Flame Blade to it. Okay, an 18 hits. Roll your damage, and then 3 will get added to it. All right. So, with this, so which one were you hitting?
So I'm hitting the one in front of me, and then the spell says I can hit the one next to it with my spell damage modifier, which is a +3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take the disengage action and back off.
Is
Not
that
the disengage action, cunning action to disengage.
there you go. Okay, I was trying to make sure there. So that is, you hit this one, which is that one, so that takes a total of 7 damage. So that is here. And then this guy took 3. All right. Varys, you're up.
I would bonus action like to rage.
You are now raging.
Right. And I am going to stab this guy right here.
All right, the guy in front of you?
This one, yeah.
Okay. All right. Roll me attacks.
Oh, I don't think that hits. That is 11.
11. Let me look at this thing again. It does not hit.
That misses. I don't think I can. Yeah, I think then that's my turn.
Yep. All right. So you go to stab it. Is this with the trident?
Yes, I am being
With the trident, but it just barely moves out of the way in time. All right, move these things from the fucking turn. Okay. Well. As you guys see, the trolls are starting to regenerate from where Argus stabbed him. Amelie, you're up.
All right. Okay. You said these things that were regenerating. Would I notice them?
Absolutely.
Would I notice that?
You hear one start to groan.
Okay. Hold on.
And
Argus.
okay, roll me
Sorry, go
a
ahead.
nature check. Actually, you're a druid, so roll me at advantage. Oh, never mind. 24. You know,
We are
trolls.
gods.
So
We are
trolls
gods.
have regenerative properties. And the only thing that shuts down these properties so that way they may be permanently killed is fire damage. And you see,
Okay.
neither of Argus's swords deals fire damage.
All right. I am going to move here. I'm going to. Can I tell Argus to move his ass out of the way?
I'm gonna say like he was kind of like saving his action for when he got up and like he had just like stabbed him. So yeah, I'll say like he basically does like a okay. You see this giant of a man basically like do a flip and like lay it next to you, pulling both of his swords out as he does.
All right.
Basically, like these things crumple again, but it's like, yeah, they just they're annoying. They regenerate. I didn't bring my fire sword this time.
Right.
No, I do legit have one, but it's just I didn't bring it.
Hails bells. I clicked the wrong thing. I meant to cast that first. Okay, well that was the same thing anyway. Okay.
Let me see how he would have done with it anyway.
All right.
It's no damage. It's no damage on a success anyway, right?
Burning hands they should take damage, but aren't they prone? So shouldn't they get disadvantage on their deck saving
damn it,
throws?
Oh,
did
it's
it again.
not them. No, their bodies.
Sorry.
Oh,
What were you trying to do?
I'm trying to cast fucking burn hands, but I keep accidentally clicking the attack dice.
No. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how you cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
With this,
well,
yeah, no, you did it right. It's just because the spell has a saving throw, it's on them to do it. But they're both corpses at this point. You char them, and yeah, you now see like just two burning troll corpses.
All right, good. At least that's taken care of. I
Yeah.
hope he's happy.
Yeah, and even if Argus did have to make that saving roll, he rolled a 22, so he would have absolutely taken like next to no damage. All right, so he's like, let's say he looks at that, it's like, nice. Like as in like you can tell, it's like genuinely impressed by the thing because it's like, okay, that's pretty good.
Well, they were already starting to regenerate. Don't think I was doing it for you.
Didn't mean it like that, but okay. Also, we're on the same side here. I saw the trolls. I took care of them. We're good. Right? War third. This guy, I seen it. That kind of thing happen, but it also just saw you roast its masters. So just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kaba, you will get an attack of opportunity. Wait, no, you're not. You're holding your crossbow, aren't you? Your crossbow and your
Yeah.
shield.
Does it not get an attack of opportunity from me?
It does get an attack of opportunity. I was going to get to that. Yes. So Kaba, you do actually not get an attack of opportunity because you are wielding a ranged weapon. Varys, you get an attack of opportunity on it.
That should hit. That's a 24.
Okay, roll your damage.
I'm still raging. I think I tried it as a D6. Let me check. No, it's a D8 because I'm wielding it with two hands. Idiot. Give me a second. Finding my D8.
Oh, puppy.
4, 5, 9. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. All right, you see, like, as it is now limping over to you, Amelie, you could see, like, Varys took a chunk out of it, but it's still coming straight for you. Does
It's the baby.
a 12 hit?
Baby.
Actually, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Argus is gonna say,
Oh.
Amelie, and you turn around and see this thing just like going up, reach up and just like take a slight. Let's just do roll me a DC 13 strength saving throw.
DC 13 strength.
You
Okay.
got this. You got this.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Okay, so let me find another D6. My D6s. Oh, there. Okay, good news is that it rolled low. Take 6 points of piercing damage.
Damn, that's low.
Well, with a maximum of 17, yes. I'm sorry, maximum of 15, yes.
Ah.
Actually, no. Technically, it is a maximum of 27.
Why?
Because you just roasted its masters. So, with that,
Stop that.
you are now prone, knocked on you. It basically comes up and it just tries to go for you. You throw your arm up and it just clamps down. It didn't like really like, it's not like really tearing it much, but it's just like got your arm in its jaw.
Ow.
Mark you
Stop
as
it.
prone. As
You're
well.
so annoying.
Actually, no, that's the wrong. Okay, but okay, yeah, we'll just say that you are fucking thing. We'll see. And then, where did that other fuck? This one. Cool. Okay. All right. So, Varys.
Mhm.
These two
Yes, sir.
are going to make. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
Okay. So that's one attack from the one behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 16 hit?
16 misses.
16 misses. Okay, so one of you swipes you from the front, and then from behind, you just feel the other one kind of like go in and just try and bite at one of your legs, and it lands. So then take 10 points of piercing damage, and make me a DC 13 strength saving throw.
5 because I'm raging.
Mhm.
And yeah, and I gain advantage on strength saving throws when I'm reaching.
All right. Cool. Roll me. Make your rolls. I
That
didn't
is
intend
good.
for combat to last this long.
With my advantage, I rolled both a 3 and a 2.
3 to 2, so you are knocked prone. This thing like pulls your leg out from under you.
I am prone.
I forgot they had pack tactics.
Yeah, we one-shot the big thing really easily.
Yeah, you did.
Uh,
And that was the one that actually did much bigger damage with pack tactics.
yeah, I think that's the end of my turn then.
Actually, wait.
If I'm not prone and I didn't use my movement, could I use my movement to get up?
Oh, no, that's the bite. That's not the pack tactics. Yes, you could.
Yeah, then I just jump back up again.
Oh wait, no, you have to use your movement on your turn. You can't.
Oh yes, because this is on that turn. Yeah, my bad.
All right. Sorry about that. Had to text from my father. Kava, you're up.
I take Argus's advice and aim a little lower, and then try to shoot the enemy in front of Varus again
All right. Roll me your
with
attack.
my crossbow.
14 does hit. Roll me your damage. That would have been really bad if you missed again, but you barely got it. 6 damage. Okay, and that is at number. That one. Okay, so this thing, which you noticed, looks pretty fresh. Now has a crossbow bolt sticking out of its shoulder. What else would you like to do on your turn?
I use my bonus action to heal. Who has less health, Amelie or Varus?
Don't worry too much about me. I have my own healing spells. Thank you. But yeah, if anyone really needs healing, I would say worry about them. Thank you.
I will
This is
say
all
I'm-
happening like within 6 seconds, so I don't think you would actually have time to say that.
Okay,
Probably
I
not,
use
but-
healing word on Varus then. As my bonus action.
All right. Go for it. Roll your healing word. 4. Oh, great. Varus, heal for 4 HP. All right. Okay. I think that's everything else. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure that there's nothing else. Here. Da, 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 da. Okay, cool. It is now Argus's turn. He's going to move here, and I'm gonna roll this one in D&D Beyond. You see basically a Yep. Okay. You see that? You see a flash of blue light come in Amelie, and all of a sudden, the warg that was previously basically got on top of you on its throat is now at its side. Blood basically shot in the opposite direction as it has been bisected cleanly in one move.
Oh dear God.
Actually,
Oh, man,
let me just roll the damage instead to see exactly how much damage this thing took.
man just did the
Oh,
anime thing where he just like
oh,
pops
oh.
his sword out a bit, puts it back in, then something's
Oh
dead.
no, the sword is out, and you see like this thing is actually, yeah, this is the first time y'all actually have seen God Razor. So, let me actually post a picture of it into chat. That way y'all can see it. I'm gonna post it in Hougeki Heroes chat. But this is a gleaming, like just utterly shining blue broadsword that just is massive. This is like a 4.5-foot long sword. Argus swings it around as if it's nothing, and it just cleaves through this thing like it is absolutely nothing.
My goodness. Who made that for you?
Th-
That had to be a
I-
custom piece.
Admittedly, I did for things with this, like with the Mysterious Stone, admittedly I did take images off of line, but with this one, I specifically
Oh,
went in. I
oops.
cut.
I meant that to be in character. I can ask later.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, this is legitimately like something I found, and then I recolored it to match the coloration. But he says like,
That's fine. That's still really hella smooth. I didn't like the recolor is really nice. I couldn't even tell.
Yeah.
so yeah, he dealt 13 damage with that first attack. He's gonna make his second
Fine,
attack of the
great.
turn against this warg. Yep. Where's that? Here it is. Okay. So that was number 2, right? Okay. So yeah, and you see, Varys, you turn, you see the one that like was when you about to do that, but in a flash of blue light, you see this thing is also bisected.
Oh,
Man, just-
And then he's gonna finish up his movement by going
we
over
just
here.
we just hear Josaku whispering to himself, I wanna fight him, I wanna fight him, I wanna fight him.
And all right, let me roll the last. I'll say his. I'll say in this one he's actually going to roll his. I'll say the blade in his other hand. As he's done that, like with 2 flicks of his wrist, he's basically going to do one of those anime things where like he sheathes the blue sword, and his normal sword you see just come up, and it doesn't like like do like that flash of blue, but you see him basically as fast as possible, going at it, and then he deals 10 damage on the first. Say 10 damage, absolutely just slicing this thing away, taking off one of its legs in the meantime. Combat is over.
Well, you could have gotten to that sooner, but thank you, I suppose.
Believe it or not, I was dealing with the trolls.
Well, I say as I just get up and start brushing my clothes off.
By the way, as a DM, Argus was originally not supposed to get involved with the wargs, but what I only said was like, okay, well, let's show the kids what we got.
It'd be nice. We goaded him into helping us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal myself real quick.
Oh,
I guess
eager
I'll
By
have
the
to
way-
see if
Beat
I've
the
got
battle.
mending, patch up my clothes. Nope.
Well, you can use I'll say you could use prestidigitation to do it.
I have thaumaturgy.
Oh, do you have mending?
No, I just said I don't have mending.
All right.
Oh,
My bad. I didn't hear it. Argus is first because he's standing right there. Also, you notice that like when he swung his sword, that it seemed almost effortless. That's the word. God, I had such a tongue. My tongue got so tied there. It seemed almost effortless for him at the like how he was swinging this, and you could tell like each attack may have cut one of you in half. So then he
Zaku's
just
ready to go.
as he is so he reaches down Varys to help you up, and sheaths his scimitar.
Yeah, I forgot I'm so prone.
Yeah, I take his hand and I get up.
Yep. All right, and then he walks over to you and says like, "Is that good enough for you, Mr. Rotier?"
Thank you.
He's extended. By the way, he's extended a hand down to like offer to help you out.
I'm taking it.
And you feel like this grip where like he's trying to be very ginger with you, but this is someone who is ridiculously strong. He's just like,
one bludgeoning damage.
no, accidentally he almost like yoinks you up. It's like, whoop, sorry.
How dare you?
But you could tell it was by accident though. But it was like, oh shit, my bad.
Dirty. I'm red in the face, but fine. I'll get over it.
That's fine.
I'm more concerned with my wounds. I need to heal myself.
Yeah. We'll get.
I can handle being rough. I can handle being rough handled. But right now I'm actively bleeding.
Fair enough. And we'll get Sari to repair your sleeve when we get back. And your stuff too, Varys. You alright?
Appreciated.
Oh, yeah, you know what? The Minotaur was worse than this.
Well, it should be. It works. They're easy.
Is anyone hurt? Just to
I-
double check.
I am, but I think I should be fine with the rest.
I'm going to, if I may, I would like to cast healing. Cure wounds. I meant on myself.
Sounds good. Go for it.
What? Oh, that doesn't.
Nice.
Wow. All right, and you see the bodies around. Argus then kicks one of the orcs over, picks up a small pouch with it, tosses it to Amelie. Add 5 gold to your inventory.
Oh.
Consider
Oh.
that a token of my apology.
Why do trolls have gold on them?
Mike, a gentleman. How?
Why do trolls have gold on them? They probably just took it off some traveler and thought, ooh, shiny thing, I'm gonna keep it on me.
Okay.
They're kind of stupid if you haven't noticed, but so they were like probably like, ooh, shiny, I'm gonna keep it on my belt. And you notice that the one he picked it off of was the bigger one.
Mhm.
So it's like this one was probably the boss of it. It was probably just some say pair of brothers or cousins or some fucking thing with it, where they use their pets to set up ambushes and take travelers and eat them.
It's foolish of me to ask, but you don't need any wounds mended, do you?
No, even I'm surprised at how fast, how weak those things were.
In any case, we should move on.
By the
sooner we
way,
get away
DM
from
to
here, the
players,
better.
it's not that they're weak. He nat 20'd, so he instantly dealt 16 as he dealt 60 damage before any dice was rolled.
Hyper is so proud of his character.
I am so proud. No, that was just if any other thing I wouldn't have mentioned it. But that is the one thing that I've actually so just heads up. It was Steel Wind Strike, and I have never actually
How
rolled
many
a nat
20s were you rolling this fight?
I have never rolled the nat 20 on Steel Wind Strike, which is an instant 60 damage right off the bat, and I was just so excited as like a Dungeons and Dragons DM and player to have that happen at all.
We had what? 4? We had more than 4 nat 20s. I think Jose got a nat 20 for his Dexter, for his initiative. Amelie got a nat 20 for a nature check. Then we got 3 nat 20s. So that's 2 there. 3 nat 20s for combat, 5, and then 1 nat 20 from you. So we had 6 nat 20s in a fight.
And that was that was the same again. Oh my god, I cannot believe that just happened.
Plus, I got a net 20 last session as well.
Yes. Wait, so I'm curious. Could you tell us what level he is?
I'll get to he's level 18.
Okay.
Yeah. If he was level 20, he would have had 5 attacks.
Mm.
Same thing with level. I think you get 5 attacks at level 19. But yeah. Like I said, it was one of those things like fighters can't normally do what he does. You can tell it's like there's someone with the magic fucking sword.
Out of character, I am going to say that I'm really looking forward to leveling Amelie up, whether I freaking multi-class or not. Like, I'm just excited to get more fun experience under my belt.
Oh yeah. The best part about it is that this guy used none of his Battle Master features. So yeah,
My goodness.
All right, kid. I was like, all right, gang. Avaris, can you grab the other one? And he just like picks him up and just like chucks the body into the woods. Whew. God, burnt turtle smells like shit.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to make them smell like cookies. Wait, am I still in chat?
1 sec. I don't hear Hedge. Why don't I hear Hedge?
I'm back.
No, yeah, Phil, I heard you.
I couldn't.
Let's say it's like
You guys were saying if you guys.
he's
were
gonna
saying
smell it and say it's like, oh man, if you were gonna do that, could you not have done it before I threw the one that I was gonna grab? I got like a nose full of that shit, man. And then you can feel it like just like barely like That's just because like, he's trying not to like do hard, but like like a little bit like thing on the shoulder. It's like I'll just scream with you.
Ow.
It was like you could tell it's like he was being
No.
especially like careful, especially after he almost yoinked Amelie's arm out of socket.
I'm very weak.
Amelie is moving out of the way. She doesn't want to admit the smell is making her sick, but the smell is making her sick.
Yeah, burning troll smells awful. Imagine burning hair doubled. Varys, you mind throwing the other one?
Sure.
Right, so y'all throw that, y'all move it out of the way, and y'all get back on the road. Is there anything anybody would like to do while y'all are on the road for the next
I think
3 days?
can I use my? I guess.
Can I talk to Argus about his sword?
Go for it. We'll start with Amelie's and then go on to Varys. Is that a cool, Hedge?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
cool. So yeah, y'all are on the road again. And well, let's say y'all do this at dinner. Y'all are sat around the campfire and whatnot. And yeah, Amelie, go for it.
All right. I probably want to spring it on while I'm in the middle of cooking or something. Argus, that is a very impressive blue sword. Must be a custom piece. Looks.
Actually, no.
Then I can only imagine it being a one of a kind.
I've never found anything else like it. I found it honestly, I was in Runadavia. I was in a dungeon, but say out in the desert. Found this old temple that was guarded by this giant purple worm. Found it inside. There was some ancient puzzle. This one was written in Giant though, and had someone with me who could read Giant. But
My goodness, I've been meaning to learn Giant.
it talked about someone with the strength of arm and the strength of character. Basically, what it had me do a couple things, and out popped a big fucking sword that basically that that rumor about 5 places at once. He taps the hilt of the sword. Yeah, it's this thing
My goodness.
called God Razor. I didn't name it, by the way. That it just when I picked it up, it just said the word. It just said the words God, the word God Razor, and I'm like, well, I guess that's his fucking name.
I've
Can you
always
believe
been
that shit
fascinated
though?
by
Like
what-
magic items talking to people. But I'm
Oh
cursed.
yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me. Those things have driven people crazy, you know. I think I've read something in a history book about a couple of kings going mad over swords and things like that.
Yeah,
It's very exciting.
But most of those are cursed. You never really hear like not cursed weapons talking to people.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I've carried around about 6, 7 years now. Basically, just part of it, and I like to see anybody take it off of me. Thing is one of a, as you said, this thing's probably one of a kind. I don't know if there's anything else like it. I've never seen anything else like it. Hell, that temple was, it was old. It was some old shit. I don't know exactly. Again, I'm not a historian.
What would make you part with it?
Mr. O'Tier, there's not enough money in the world.
I didn't think so.
Then again, also, it's good for getting you stuff, but sometimes you just feel something. You just bond with something.
It would have been decorative anyway. I can't wield a sword.
Now, I'm surprised that your friend, he looks over at you, Saku, hasn't asked me about it yet.
I don't pry into the blades of other.
Want to try it? Also, want to hold it for a second?
Oh, I would love to.
He looks at Finn Varys and comments like, I would offer it to you guys, but in my experience, it doesn't tend to like people who aren't like traditional swordsmen. Hands it to you.
It should be amusing watching
And
him.
Woo!
Josaku, the moment you touch the handle of this blade, you just feel it. It just is almost as if power is radiating from the blade up into your arms, through your chest. It just is a feeling like if there was a way to describe a sword, holding a sword as feeling better than sex, this is it.
Oh
That is
yes,
the
yes.
way. That is like the vibe you're getting.
This is a sword.
And but you feel like it's like this is so good, but it's like there's something about it that's missing. Argus extends his hand back out for the blade again.
I'll pass it back to him.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, does it now?
Again, but you also see one of the reasons why I said that when we do spar, I'm not going to use it.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot. When you picked it up, by the way, you did not hear it say anything.
You two agreed that you were going to spar? I have to see this. This is going to be a bloodbath.
We're going to use training blades.
This is still going to be a murder. I'm like so excited.
Do not recall hearing anything. No.
Didn't hear the voice.
No.
And again, I've only ever given this like 2 or 3. No one else seems to hear it. Weird. First picked it up, you know how it usually takes like a while, like a few minutes for like magic items to bond to you?
Wait, did you say you heard something talk to you when you held this item?
When I first picked it up, yeah. It was like it instantly bonded to me, and it changed. It went from like originally it was much longer. It was like had a much wider handle. It wasn't like really my kind of sword, but when I picked it up, it just changed and morphed.
Mr. Bane?
Would I have to make an Arcana or a History roll?
You can absolutely make an Arcana roll. What were you saying, Phil?
So when you say it doesn't like people who aren't traditional swordsmen, does it hurt them like my dagger does, or?
No, it doesn't hurt them. It's just let me give it. Try and hold the handle of the blade.
I grabbed the handle of the blade.
Okay. Varys, roll me a strength saving throw.
I guess I'm not raging anymore, right? Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I feel it. I just rolled a 3.
Okay.
So I get like a
This
9.
is the heaviest thing you have ever tried to wield. Like as soon as Argus lets go of it, it just slams to the ground, and it like even the handle, like you have to actually move your fingers out of the way to prevent them from being smashed by the handle of the blade and the ground.
Ah,
Holy
ah, ah.
fuck.
And you heard words when you picked it up?
Yeah.
Huh.
Damnedest thing, ain't it? Why?
Did it say anything specifically to you?
That its name, or at least what I think its name is, it just said the word Godraiser.
Hmm.
Why?
Well, this dagger I have, when I picked it up, same thing happened. It seemed to bond to me for some reason, and then it said the word leech.
Wait, did it like bond instantly?
Yeah. That's why I was curious, because how old is your sword?
Honestly, I have no idea. There wasn't a speck of dust on it. There was no way to tell this sword. Because also, again, when I originally found it, it looked like a sword I've never seen of any kind before. It just looked one of a kind when I picked it up, and then when I grabbed it, it changed into this. I've always preferred swords that I could wield one or two handed, especially with he indicates like it's like hands as big as mine. It's just something well balanced, something with not a big hilt. That way I could, if I needed to trap a sword and disarm someone, I could easily do it. And even then, if I could disarm them with the blade, I could do that too. And perfect.
Well, Amelie's getting bored. She's probably going to look for some spices for dinner.
All right. Roll me a nature check.
Mm-hmm. Dirty 20.
All right. Yeah, you find some spices, some herbs around. And yeah, I'll let that nature check of that uh give me a wisdom check at advantage and add your proficiency bonus.
Wisdom plus my proficiency bonus.
Wisdom check plus your proficiency bonus. Yes, add advantage
All right.
because you got a 20 as a dirty 20 on the nature check for the spices.
Oh, hell's bells. Okay, so first of all, that's a 19. That's a 5.
So
19
that
plus
results in a
5.
24. All right.
Yep.
Y'all, this cooking's
Bon
great.
appetit, motherfuckers.
This shit is good. Like, y'all, I'll say from the farm, y'all had some, some salted poultry and beef, and Amelie cooked y'all some gourmet shit. Like,
I'm beaming, honestly. I'm proud
So-
of myself, and I know that everyone else is satisfied too.
let's see. Finn, I'll say, okay, Kaba. She did such a good
Yeah?
job. This is on quality of any of the cooks back in Isocross. Jisaku. This stuff is so good it reminds you of some of the shit that like the people you worked for had and that they sometimes let you try. Varys, this is as good as any shit as you've had in almost like 15, 20 years, dude. And Finn, this is probably one of the tastiest things you've ever eaten.
Do you have the recipe for this?
I think I do somewhere. It was a recipe my nanny used to teach me.
I would love the recipe sometime.
Annie did a damn good job.
Yeah, I owe a lot to her.
It's a
But
mighty
yeah, with
fine
a lot of
cooking.
She mostly taught me how to control my fire instead of just my anger setting things ablaze.
I meant to ask about that. A Sprinfrali druid. That's something new.
It is what it is. I don't know. It just kind of came to me one day or one night.
Fair enough.
Oh, Lord, like out of character, I'm fucking baked.
You're fine. Yeah. And it's like, hey, I have a magic talking sword. Finn has a magic talking dagger. Varys is one of the biggest half-drows I've ever seen in my life and somehow has black hair. Kaba is a priest of Helm from the other side of the world. And Josaku is an Imperial walking around Nair and not being pelted with rocks.
Is there any way I can bring out Snuff without, summoning a huge firestorm? I just want to show him off.
I'll say you can, absolutely.
All right. Well, I let him come out of his lantern. I show him off to everyone. He's my spirit guide. He keeps me from doing anything too fucking stupid.
Aw, he's so cute. What's his name?
Snuff.
Why'd you name him Snuff?
It's cute. Really, it's not much more than that. It's cute.
Yeah. Right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do for the night?
Oh, I think so.
I'm happy.
All right. You all go to sleep. Kaba,
Yes.
you are soundly asleep, and after you fall asleep, you all of a sudden find yourself in this weird realm. I don't have a map for it, unfortunately, so you'll just have to picture it. You are standing on
no.
what appears to be nothing. All around you, you see nothing but what is just the night sky in every direction. You look down, and your armor is there, your weapons are not. Your shield is not. Nothing is on you. Then you hear a voice say, Kaba. What do? It's coming from behind you.
I don't turn around and
I gotta get something for this. You said you do what?
I sigh and turn around and kneel, I guess.
And Neil.
Because I think, yeah.
Yeah, it is exactly what you think. You see a 30-foot tall, suit. What you thought what originally looks like a man in a suit of armor is in reality it's just almost as if he is the suit of armor with a giant sword that he is holding out in front of him, hands over it like this. Yes, my family brought my swords in from home this weekend, so I actually have like a broadsword sitting here.
Whoa.
And he's
What the
just sitting there, and
fuck?
you hear,
Yo.
"I got props, bitches." Hold up, let me back it up a little bit.
Holy shit!
Yo.
Let me back it up
Your
a little
boy
bit.
brought the sword out for this.
Let me actually also stand wide so you can see like how long the sword is compared to this guy. But yeah, you realize this is your god. This is Helm. Also, by the way, I meant to do this the night we all got out of the mausoleum, but it still counts. Dude, his hands over the sword, and it's like, you did not originally choose to enter my service, but you are duty bound to do, serve my orders and my word, and I have need of you now.
What do you need me for, sir?
The mausoleum you entered. It is from a long bygone age, an age that should have remained forgotten for all eternity. Things are happening, things have been started, have been set in motion. Should
Do you
have
know
never
who
been
started this?
silence while
Oh,
Helm
I'm sorry.
speaks. And you can tell it's not like anger. It's more of like it's just like his voice. It's that his voice is so loud and so deep. Almost sounds like it's like reverberating, almost as if like you're hearing him from inside of a suit of armor. I cannot say what exactly has happened, but
well, why not?
that group. You're not here. That group. That trio you saw. They must not be allowed to succeed. Will be the end of the era of peace.
What should I do next?
Follow the instructions of this Argus Bane. Do as he orders. He will send you in the direction.
As you wish, my lord.
Say what?
As you wish, my lord.
For everyone's sake, I only say you must succeed. So says Helm. And then you see him basically like pick up the sword with like both hands, slam it down, and a blinding light comes around as you all of a sudden in your like little makeshift bed you shoot up, and you notice like you are like
Whoa!
almost drenched in sweat. The night sky is, and you look up and you see a shooting star go across the sky as you're like,
I hope that is.
and you say what?
I sure hope that was just a dream.
Would you please wake up in a cold sweat a little more quietly?
Actually, roll me a perception check, Amelie.
Give me a second. Never fucking mind.
Nope, he does not wake you up at all.
A fat ass still doesn't wake people up.
No, you weren't like screaming. It was almost as if like. Actually, was anybody standing watch?
No, I was asleep.
Okay, well we'll say that
I'll stand watch if no
I-
one wants to. Sure.
Yeah, I'd stand
Or
watch.
Josaku can. I'll sleep.
Okay, yeah. So Josaku, roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Okay, yeah, you don't notice anything. You just hear like
Oh.
you just all of a sudden like you don't even notice like Kaba set up. You like turn around and you just notice he's up all of a sudden, and like it looks like he's been sweating his ass off. And that's really it. You can do what you want with that information. All right, Kaba, do you go back to bed?
No, I step out for a breath of fresh air in the night sky.
Gotcha.
Who was standing on watch outside again?
Jisaku was.
Me. Something the matter?
Yeah, I just had a little talk with one of my gods.
Oh. I see. I see.
I'm gonna need some fresh air.
Alright. Sounds fun to me.
All right. And what do y'all do with the rest of the night?
I'm not able to sleep for the rest of the night.
Okay. Eventually, Jisaku, you wake up Argus. He looks around. Kaba.
He left in the middle of the night. He woke up in a sweat. Seemed like something was troubling him.
Talk to him in the morning. All right. Jisaku, you're free to go to sleep. Everybody gets long rest, heal up, fix your shit. Yep. You'll wake up. Kaba, you okay?
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say this, but my god Helm has
Let me stop you right
asked
there.
me for help.
Let me stop you right there. Most of the time, it's if gods are talking to you, most of the time better to keep it to yourself unless they say so.
Okay.
Those gods are kind of dickheads, so better not. It's better not to risk pissing them off. Finn,
Mm-hmm.
roll me a perception check. Okay, never mind. All right. Do y'all just set out on the road?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all travel another day. Who's running up front with Argus?
I did it last time, so I would be in the back.
I can be in front.
You can be in front, Kaba?
Yep.
All right, Kaba, he hands you the goggles and you'll go up. Roll me a d20.
How do I do that again?
Go over to the left side and there should be a dice indicator below the ruler. And then just click on the
Mhm.
d20 thing. 7. Okay.
7.
Yep, the day passes by without anything going on. Alright, so says it will arrive tomorrow. Hey, he's doing. Oh, hope we arrive in time. That'll be nice. All right. Yeah. Do you want to do anything for this night? Like y'all spent like the whole day traveling.
Any fishing spots?
Roll me a.
Can I assist?
Yes. Okay, in that case, both of you roll me perception checks at advantage. Y'all can stop. Josaku, you basically do that. You did this smell that, and then you smell the water a little bit away. You go in and you see that it is actually teeming with fish. Because of your natural 20, if you would like to fish, I would like you to roll me a fishing check. So add your dexterity and your proficiency with the rod of catching with triple advantage.
Wait, do what now?
Roll me 3 dexterity checks. Okay. So you managed to catch 3 large catfish, like quality meat. And like you pull them out, you hook them, and ours be like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, who taught you how to fish? They need to teach me. Holy shit.
We're eating good tonight.
Self-taught.
Yeah. Okay. Amelie. Because of
Yes.
this, and because of, we'll also say that Josaku also noticed some herbs because of the natural 20 on the way over. Yeah, well, but Josaku just like killed it. Like he was like a hound dog sniffing for the shit. Roll me an advantage for your wisdom's check for cooking.
All right.
All right. It's 16. Okay, with that, yeah, this is again delicious. It's not quite as good last night because these are wild catfish, and you could tell it's like wild catfish versus farmed beef. There wasn't really like any chance for the catfish to compete on a like sheer quality of meat level, but the cooking again, she knocked it out of the fucking park.
Much.
Also, Argus eats like a whole fish just by himself. It's like, y'all, I don't have to ration this shit, and if he's that good, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm chowing down. Eats a whole fucking fish, like a full ass catfish. Oh, that was good. Shit, when we get back, I might have you help out Sari in the kitchens, Amelie. I just realized that sounded kind of sexist. Not my intention.
Amelie doesn't know how to respond. She's
No,
just
no,
going to
she's just saying
throw
like
red in the.
no, he's saying it's like I just realized that could have come off as sexist, and I apologize for that. Not my intention.
She's going to not accept the apology and eat without saying a thing because that would be the wise decision.
Yeah, no, he was like trying to say it's like yes, you are very good. Yeah.
She appreciates the compliment.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So everybody, afterwards, I guess you just all go to sleep.
Yep.
All right. The final day on the road to a care. Y'all go in, and let me make sure I have this right. All right. Cool. Y'all come up, and Amelie, he agreed that you would be the one to sit up front.
All right.
So y'all get in.
Wonderful.
It gets to about noon. And then you see the the cart start to slow down. Oi! You might want to take a look at this. And Amelie, you've seen this as you're up. You're cresting over a hill, and then you see it. Lady and gentlemen, welcome to the world's greatest city, the River City of Akare.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, that's pretty.
Again, I took almost all of this off of Google Images. All credit to the original artist. This one is actually from Morrowind.
It looks nice.
But it's
I
just
like
admittedly like absolutely perfect when you realize that this is a map of Akare.
Oh, nice.
And it's like,
Oh,
between that
it
and
works.
this image, it's like, I tell me I'm gonna find something better than that. So yeah, so it's like, welcome to the world's greatest city, the River City of Akare. Or as I like to call it, and you will soon call it, home.
Amelie is very excited to see the culture and the shops.
So y'all have all like got your heads poking out of the cart a little bit. Amelie, like you pulled up the goggles for a second. It's like, wait. He looks down. He looks over. Oh shit! I did miss it. Yeah. And then y'all just like rocket off. Like he didn't give any warning. Y'all do it. And, y'all get like y'all don't get like tossed, but all of a sudden everyone gets like this blast of wind to the face as this horse just like shoots down the path. Oh shit, we didn't miss it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you can tell like this thing is like now gunning it. Like before it was going fast. This is like full ass sprint for this horse. For people, y'all are easily going well over like 100 miles an hour. Yeah. Was that the music that made that noise? Sounded like somebody talking. Was that
I
just
didn't
me?
hear anything.
Okay, cool. Sure. One second. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, again, like he does that, and you'll rocket down the hill, and you could just see like people moving out of the way, like they hear y'all coming, and they just like move everything out of the way. And he's like, "Yeah, everyone move! Official River Watch business! Yeah, yeah!" Then he leads over to Amelie. It's like, "It's totally not official River Watch business." And then you'll pull up right to the edge of the water, and Argus like jumps out of it. You see a crowd of people like hung around the edge, and like he basically like just like pushes his way a little bit to the front. What do y'all do?
I'll poke my head out and see
I'm
where he's
thinking
going.
I might need to ready a spell.
Which spell?
Um, Firebolt, honestly. Burning Hands might be a little too risky.
He's in a
right
crowd
now.
of people, so you would be at disadvantage if you were gonna try anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think I'm just gonna
Yeah,
go
I'm just
follow
going
him.
to ready Firebolt until Argus starts attacking someone.
All right, until he starts attacking someone. Okay, so you see him basically go up to the edge over by the railing, and you hear him say, "Come on! Come on!" Are y'all going up to see what he's shouting at?
Yeah, I go up to see what he's shouting at.
Yep.
So, is everyone doing it? I have not heard from Finn or Kaba.
I'm gonna hang back.
I'm going.
All right. So, Amelie, are you hanging back?
Yeah, I'm going to try and stay a little closer to the back.
All right. So, what he's gonna say, so y'all go up and y'all see a tidal wave going down the center of the river. But as y'all look closer, y'all see that there are guys on what, for players, look like surfboards going in. They are like on like sailboards almost going in. And you see these two especially out from the pack, like just completely in the zone. One is a human in his early 20s, like a younger human, and the other looks to be an older Goliath. Like, come on! You got this! You see everyone around you was already like cheering, but they are just like forward, and it's like, holy shit, it's Argus Bay! Come on! Like they are just joining in with him. What do y'all do? Did my headset die? I can't hear anybody.
We
Yeah,
just had
I'm
a
sorry.
problem.
Fuck, I went AFK mentally. Can I get a very like brief rundown of that again? I'm sorry.
Basically, he is cheering for what appears to be someone doing one of these serving things. You actually don't see it because you don't see them. You're not over by the railing or in any like the spectator area. So you
All
just hear
right.
him shouting "Go more!" and like everyone in the area is going with him, even the people that were shouting other shit.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna stick with him. With Argus.
Okay, well then you walk up and you see the guys going down in what appears to be like those surfboards with like sails on them. Okay, what does anybody want to do?
Oh, I guess just keep watching.
Keep watching. Okay, y'all see it as y'all go in, and these two are basically going neck and neck, and you see like other people like start to go in, and around like the curves of a care, they start. You see people start to lose control, wipe out, and you see them basically like emit like this tiny bubble around them. and they're just kind of like sitting there floating in the water in the after effect. But the two up front are doing it. They are going. They are neck and neck. Both of them basically just laser focused, not even acknowledging that the other exists. And then you see say both of them at the as they start to get closer to where you guys are, just lean forward a little bit in the burst and just shoot through. You know, look over where they're heading. You see a ribbon go done the length of the river. By the way, this river is like easily more than like half a mile wide. It's like probably closer to like almost a mile wide. It's a long ass river. A wide ass river. And you see it go in, but you see the Goliath barely pull ahead as then they cross the finish line. He does it, and you see Argus go fucking nuts. Yeah! Yeah! And still champion! That's how you fucking do it! Mort! Whoop! Sorry, kids. Don't say that. But yeah! Let's freaking go!
Yeah.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah. So what you'll gather is that this was some kind of a sporting event, and you're guessing that Mord is probably the Goliath.
Oh, lordy. Okay. This should be interesting to watch.
Oh no, it just ended. Like y'all caught just the tail end of it.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all were coming up to a care from the southeast, which is where the race ended. Y'all missed the first part of it, but y'all caught the ending of it, which is what Argus was very excited about. Yeah. Hell yeah. Y'all ever seen shit like that?
Looked pretty fun. What was that stopped them from the guys that wiped out that stopped them from falling into the water?
It's just a little temporary spell that they give people who do the Icarian run for that way nobody drowns. Somebody did it like hundreds of years ago, and ever since then they just did. It's like, okay, yeah, we'll do this to be safe because we can't have people wear stuff that can float because it may throw off their balance.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that wave you saw, that was a tidal wave spell that somebody at the very end causes, and then you have magic users stand at points on each of the bridges, and they basically add to it until it gets big. That's why you saw most of the people wiping out. And he points up at the bridge that is right over the curve, because those fuckers up there were making it stronger and making it more unstable. Mord, he's like over there, he's actually the master at arms of the Riverwatch. He is one of our older members, and he's a hard ass. So he looks over at Josaku. If you want training, he'll kick your ass every bit as much as I will.
Oh.
But you see him going like this. You could tell this. But also, don't let his celebrating now believe you. Mort's a hard ass. You'll see. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, the other guy is called Rex. He's a guy that basically just kind of does this for fun, kind of like Mort does. I'm trying to remember what Rex does. Pretty sure he's a baker or something, but dude's good at the run.
That sounds nice.
Dude's good at the run, so yeah. They've been basically trading wins over the past few years. Mort won it for 10 years in a row before Rex came along, and then they've traded literally every other year for the past 5 now.
Does this happen every year? Is it a yearly thing?
Yeah, that's why I was so excited about getting back when I realized it was still going on. It's one of the biggest, if not the single biggest, sporting event that we have here in Akare. I was a little bit disappointed that I was going to miss it at first, but we got here for the end, which is always the best part. And again, Lord's an old friend, so I wanted him to win. Makes him a record 13-time champion. Oh,
that's a lot of championships.
Gotta give it to Rex. Rex is damn good. I never thought I'd see anybody who was as good at doing the run as Mord. It's just they're good. And at this point, you see Mord paddle over to Rex, who's been like a damn it, I can't believe I lost kind of thing, and they kind of just look at each other. You see a little bit of a look where they're just kind of stare at each other. You can't make out their faces anything, but then they stand out each other hands to each other and they do a friendly respect kind of hug, like bro hug almost, kind of thing. It's like, yeah, Really, Rex is a good guy. How have I never gone to his bakery? I just realized that.
Rex, you said, huh?
Oh wait, I remember. It's on the northwest side. I hardly ever get to go up there anymore. Usually keep me to that.
Northwest, you say.
And then what the then he says, "Oh, that reminds me. While we're in the area, let's make a stop." And you see this little kid go, basically like sheepishly holding a piece of paper, going up to Argus. It's like, Mr. Bain, you can call me Argus Kid. What's up? I have your autograph. Ah, sure. So he like does that little thing, pats the kid on the head, and say, "Hey, you go have fun. Celebrate Mord winning." And then he turns to you guys like, "Okay, guys, let's get out of here before there are any more people come up and ask for stuff."
Sounds good.
So y'all walk up, and now this is something I've been waiting for months. Y'all walk up. He says, "I need you to run an errand real quick. Why don't you come inside? Meet Margaret." As y'all stop at a store, it is a shack that's basically like sectioned off from other buildings a little bit. And you could tell like this place is like got this whole forest flair going on. There's a giant maple leaf on the front of it, and below that it says the Mystic Maple. Come on in. Let's go.
Does he follow?
All right, I'll
Everybody
follow
follows?
as well.
All
Yeah.
right, Hedge, I want to apologize before this. So you'll go in. Hey, Margaret. Oi, won't you hold up 1 second, Argus, eh? Oi, Horton, Timmy, you guys handle this. I'm gonna go talk to Argus. Sorry, I'm butchering the accent, but imagine you see this female elf who appears like human equivalent in like mid-30s, come over, and she's like adorned in like green with belt pouches everywhere, brown hair. Let me post a picture real quick of Margaret.
Sorry, is it Margaret or Margaret?
Basically, it's spelled like Margaret without the R,
Okay.
without the second R. It is
Ooh.
Margaret. Marget. Guys, this is Margaret. She's the owner of the Mystic Maple. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, don't you know? I'm happy to see you all in my store, eh? And you see this girl come up. Oh, Monty. That'll go over there. I'll deal with those in a bit. Argus is here. And then all of a sudden, actually, okay. Let's just go down the line based on character name alphabetical. Pod, give me number 1 through 5.
4.
4. Okay. Next up is Kaba. So Life, give me a number 1 through 5. Life?
I was muted. 3.
3? Okay. The number was 3. Kaba, you all of a sudden feel something land on your shoulders. You're a little bit freaked out for a second, but you look over, and there is a beaver that is now landed on your shoulder. Wait, Alex, get off of it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. He's just
Are you
loves
doing
people.
a Canadian accent?
I am trying to do a Canadian accent, yes. Yes, this is a woman.
It was this
I'm so
sorry,
sorry.
and then the maple
Oh,
I
leaf.
am so
Weird.
sorry. If anyone here is Canadian, I'm
No,
so sorry.
Hedge is Canadian, so I've been literally dropping. I've been telling him that this will be either
Yeah.
his favorite NPC or one that he would hate, because I
It's
know that
not-
Hedge lives in Canada.
It's not too off what a Newfie would sound like.
Also, I don't think you heard her with the other thing, so I'm gonna repeat it. Oi, Horton, Timmy, you guys need to be careful with those.
That makes more sense now.
Also, remember the stock clerk's name was Monty. As in Montreal.
No, the worst was like you said the maple leaf, right? And I was like, that's an interesting interesting term for a bakery, right? Like a
Oh no,
little
no,
bit weird,
Rex
but I
was
didn't
another
think of
thing.
it. Yeah, but you said this thing, and I was like, that's an interesting first shot, but I didn't think of it too much, right? You said the Timmy and the Hortons didn't put too much thought into it. Then I heard the story, and I was like, oh, this makes sense now.
Wait, what second? Winnie, can you bring me my coffee real quick? Yeah, she grabs it. You see her pull out a vial of brown liquid and pour it into her coffee. Ah, nothing like a coffee and some good maple syrup.
Kill someone.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I'm sure she's gonna have some bagged milk somewhere around here as well.
Oh my god! And then she's gonna. He's like, well, sorry if it's too cold. No, don't worry about it. Winnie. What if I told you about saying sorry too much? Hey? I'm sorry. She puts it. Winnie? Oh. Gotcha. I was like, oh, and if you don't mind, she then hands the beaver to her. Take Alex with you, please. I'm going to see what we can sell these people. So, sorry about all that. So, listen, I am Margit. Welcome to the Mystic Maple, the largest magic shop in Akar. Hey, Margit. You got my order? Sorry, Argus. I got delayed for some reason. Not quite sure why, but I guess check again tomorrow? And the rest of you, if you'd like to look around, feel free. Almost anything you want is going to be here. And if you don't have it, we'll get it.
So what type of a store is this?
This is you look around and this is a I didn't change the thing. You see, this is a magic shop, just wall to wall magical items, potions, spell books, enchantments, and even for you, Varys, and you, Amelie, this is the largest one you've ever seen.
Wow.
Yep. Nobody knows
It
magic
actually
quite.
is really pretty.
None of us know magic quite like us Northern elves.
I'm gonna go ahead.
This is really cool. I like the doll.
Yeah, I found some art. I don't remember who made this one, but I found it on Google. What were you saying you were gonna do, Finn?
I'm gonna look for some charcoal, some incense, and herbs.
All right, you
I need
said
10 gold
charcoal. What?
I need 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal and then some incense
10?
and herbs.
Okay,
What
what?
are you gonna use 10 gold of charcoal for?
You said 10 gold of charcoal. What was the rest for? I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Incense.
How many?
It just says incense. It doesn't say how much, and then it says herbs.
Oh wait, are you trying to find stuff for spells?
Yeah, for find familiar.
Okay. Let me see about that one real quick. I might say that you don't have to do that. Oh wait, yeah, that's what it does. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'll say that the majority of the gold is like, oh, you trying to cast yourself a familiar?
Yeah.
Easy enough. So basically, she gives you a say it's like that'll be 10. Say she's holding up a pouch and say that'll be 10 gold.
Thank you.
And she hands it over. So take 10 gold off of your character sheet. It's like,
Yeah.
trust me, people ask for that stuff so often. I've started measuring out all of the things and using a little bit of slightly more expensive herbs, but it's the ones that we can't use in potions. And then we just start putting them in little goodie bags. That way, when people want to put them in fire, they don't have to like get their hands all messy with like all the charcoal and the incense and the herbs. Eh?
That sounds good. Hey.
Oh,
Don't do that. Leave it to us Northerners.
Oh, sweet
Oh,
baby Jesus.
okay.
Oh,
Now, if you're playing ice hockey, then you can do it.
oh, he's a good hockey. We don't even call it ice hockey. We just call it hockey.
I'm sorry, Reg, but I worked as many Canadian stereotypes into this character as I possibly could.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
So, anything else any of y'all want? I say we
You-
literally we have pretty much anything. Or if you need me to see if I can identify something, I can do that as well, very easily.
I have this dagger.
Oh, let me
It'd
see it.
be cool to look at. I hand her the mysterious stone dagger.
Ow!
Oh wait, no!
Well, Argus laughs. It's like, okay, honestly, I probably should have warned you about that.
I hand her 5 gold. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Yep,
sorry.
she's gonna push away. It's like, no need to be sorry about that. I should have asked first, admittedly. So there are times to be sorry. There are times not to be sorry. You're good. And then she will she will basically like snap. Magic hand appears. Does it? And as soon as it touches the dagger, it just basically like recoils the pain and disappears. Okay then. That's new.
Magic hand.
Right,
got
And then
through.
she reaches. You see her lean over the counter, like you hear bottles jingling, clattering, and everything. It's like, hey Kalki, I'm gonna need you to clean up behind the counter soon. I think that one missed Hedge.
That one must be.
No, I said Calgi.
I've actually never heard of Calgary
No,
before.
Calgary.
Oh,
I named the clerks Winnie, Monty, and Calgi after
Oh,
Winnipeg, Montreal, and Calgary.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
I adore you, Hedge, by the way. And your pain was worth all the weeks of anticipation I had for this.
This is why you told me I'm either gonna love or hate this NPC.
Yes, I've legit been telling Hedge this for like 3 weeks.
What are you leaning on?
So yeah, no, like she's doing the thing, and she's like, got it. She pulls out a pair of tongs. She picks up the dagger. Nothing happens to it. Sits on the counter. All right. Well, here goes nothing, eh? So she points her ring at it. You see a bright light extending from the ring. And then like it fizzles out, and you see her look. That wasn't supposed to happen, eh? She does it again, but confused. It's like, Argus, what is this kid holding? Like, honestly, that's part of one of the reasons I came to see you, just in case even if the package wasn't here. Figured you might be able to help me with that. Argus, I just cast Identify on it twice. And I got nothing.
The fuck?
That doesn't happen. You know the only time that's ever happened to me before, right? Yep. And she's looking straight at Godraiser.
I don't mean to interrupt, but is this thing safe to hold or?
I mean, did it bite you too?
No, but I've heard tales of people being driven mad by like talking stuff.
It talked to you. What did it say?
Leech?
It didn't like have a conversation with you or like try to kill your family or bring up memories of past loved ones or show you visions of like a windmill of severed baby corpses.
Do those things happen
Yeah,
regularly?
occasionally.
Or... Wow, you're very calm about this?
It's more so that like being as big as the shop is, and this is our key location. We have 6 others all over Care in major cities. You eventually see just about everything, and you know how to break those from people. I'm not getting the same, oh, this is radiating evil, eh, kind of vibe from this thing. It's just, I'm sorry about what I'm about to say, but it's almost telling as if the dagger is just saying fuck you to anybody who is trying to identify it.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
I've only heard the one word, so if it's not just a
I mean-
shy dagger.
I mean, no, usually magical items are pretty chatty.
Alright, I guess I might be safe then.
They're usually kind of douches.
I guess I lucked out and I take back the dagger.
Wait, shit! I realized I haven't been using my Canadian slang website.
As
You
a kid,
what?
playing with the
I had somebody literally sent me a fucking thing that was a list of Canadianisms. I think it was this person.
That's pretty good.
I will have to find it.
Why am I made to suffer like this? What sins have I committed in my past life?
Okay. Da-da-da. I'll find it later. I'll make her talk with that next time. All right. So yeah. My advice: keep hitting shit with it until something happens.
Trial by error.
Oh, okay.
I mean, hell, if it does end up being cursed, I'll still buy it from you later. But I can't really make any sort of offer right now because I don't know what the hell it does. Sure, you get it.
Right. How much for your services?
Depends on what you're trying to do.
No, I mean for the services you just provided right now.
Oh, the identify thing, I can do that 3 times a day for free. Also, Arg is a friend, so friends doing friends favors and shit.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Also, you're always welcome here. You know, us Northern Elves and our hospitality.
Done eating people up.
I hope you know that as soon as I thought back to my first campaign where they had a Canadian character who did the same thing, a dwarf called Benji, and I was like, I gotta do this to Edge. I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Baby Jesus, god damn it.
Yep.
Ugh.
Also for yeah, it's just I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, doing it. Anyone else want to? Oh, by the way, I never caught your names. Any friends?
Josaku.
Any friends of Argus? Friends of mine? Josaku?
Varus.
Virus.
My name's Kaba.
Kaba.
Amelie,
Amelie. By the way, love your hair. Think natural?
thank you. As natural as the day is long.
Huh. Don't get many tieflings around here. At least not in this. Let's say at least not in this part of Nair. They're usually further on the coast. I haven't seen a pink one before. Love it. And you. That's saying she points to you, Finn.
Finn.
Finn. Lovely to meet you all. Eh? So, anybody else have anything that they would like to see about?
Mhm.
Any items you want to get inspected? Any thing you
I
would
have
look
a
for otherwise?
I pull
I have
out
a
the
sword
book.
here.
Sorry, you go ahead, Jose.
I have a sword here. I got the
Word? All
food
right, and
put.
then for the first time, she actually gives you a look, and you see her eyes narrow a little bit. No, no, ah, Mark. Sorry, old habits.
It's all good.
Josaku, roll me a history check.
History.
Um. Okay, the DC was super fucking low for this one. You know it's because of the fact that the Imperials, which you are one of, and the Elves, which she is one of, are historically very much enemies, and they fought a ton of wars over the past 2 millennia. Like a ton. So that's what she said. Sorry.
I say in Elvish that I bear no hostility.
She says back in Elvish, you know how weird it is to hear an Imperial speak Elvish?
I'm quite aware.
I like you more. I'm sorry about that first one. But yeah, I can. I don't even have to really do that. That is. What the fuck it was. As a DM. Sorry, real quick. That's just the Moon Touch sword. They're pretty common. Most people you get them if they're going to someplace dark, then they don't want to have to constantly buy torches, so they'll just get one of their swords enchanted or a dagger enchanted. That way it'll cast a little bit of light around. Usually the light spell's better, so bring your magic users and value them.
I see.
And in my
Thanks.
case, you should always pay them.
See.
Oh, anybody else
Oh.
have anything? Seriously, like any magical thing that you
I-
want, I could see if I have it for you.
I pull out my. I don't know if this is the right place for it, but I pull out the book I got that was in Draconic. I was like, is this a place where I could get this translated?
She looks it over. She's like, it's not a spell book. Probably have better luck with this kind of thing at the college. I mean, I do
Mhm.
some dabbling in history and. Wait, does that say first?
Plus stage 112?
Where the fuck did you find this?
A cave?
No. Where did you find this?
A cave. Like, I'm not lying. You can ask Argus. Is that a cave?
She looks up at Argus like, a cave? I know how old it is, Margaret. Taking it to Simeon. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why I'm having Sia do it. Oh. I don't know how she doesn't get tired of him. Alright. A little bit surprised none of y'all want to look at any of the magical items and shit. Seriously, like,
I just thought that'd be too expensive.
Yeah, I don't think I can
depends
afford
on what you got. I would say there's probably something cheap around here that you could like.
Mm.
And Margaret's been using time, looked you up and down. She stops on you, Finn. Nice boots.
Thank you.
You get them?
A cave.
Same cave.
Same cave. So with that one, you go to a ring and do that. It's like anybody else can wait. Anybody else can wait. I'm curious now because of that book. She could do it. Those are special. This also gonna be very funny tomorrow morning. 3 days after
Alright.
you put them on, you grow a beard the next morning.
Wait, my boots?
Yeah. Just
I
some
always
kind of
wanted-
enchantment on it. I can remove it for you if you want.
And I always kind of wanted a beard.
Well, then go for it. I mean, hell, you don't have to actually like worry about having to like, style it or groom it. It'll just come out. Then you can do it from there. Oh, I will say every time you shave from after that 3-day period, the next day it's going to come back. It almost seemed like somebody wanted to fuck with somebody else with those boots, but like, not in a way like your dagger where they wanted to hurt somebody, but just in general. By somebody's idea of a practical joke on something that would be appealing. I mean, they're still actually boots of elven kind. Don't get me wrong. They're
You
still
just grow.
they're
Yeah.
still good, and I charge a good bit for those in my shop. They're in demand.
I think I'll hold on to
She
them.
points
Thank
over, and you guys see over on a thing. There's actually like a boot display, and she's pointing to one. Say you see like some plate boots and stuff like that. But you see those boots, and you see the number 2500 next to it.
Oh,
Ooh,
Like I said, they ain't cheap. The fact that you found those, that's good.
Actually, I was wondering. I don't know if I'll even have money for this, but
Hey, the worst thing I can say is no, sorry.
yeah. And I pull out. I pull out my guitar from like underneath my sleeves, and I'm like, is there any way I don't know, like store this magically and bring it out? Because right now it's just attached to my arms, and I like show the wrist straps I have, and I'm like, takes a bit of time putting them on. So
Hmm. I like a challenge. Okay, I think I got an idea for this one. But admittedly, it would set you back about.
Yes. I was gonna say, how much is it gonna cost? Because I'd like to know.
Hold up, let me look up the price of what you're doing. Okay. I'll say it'll set you back about. I can do this custom, and I'll have to put a lot less into it than the others, but I'll have to make 2 of them. 1 for each wrist. And you see her like pull out a notepad, so to scribble. It'll set you about back 100 gold for the pair.
Okay, that's not as bad as I expect. I don't have 100 gold on me.
Hey, it's something you can look. It's something you can work towards. But
I will come back for something for this.
How
Just
much
a-
gold do you have?
49.
just
I
to,
think.
I can throw in 41 if you want it right now.
No, I don't want to spend all my gold, so don't worry. But I
Okay,
can come back when I
That's
have
fair.
100.
yeah, and just to let you know why it's that price. Basically, the idea is to have 2 bags of holding. I can make very tiny ones, about the size of a coin purse, that would come mounted to bracers or mounted to wristwear, and they would only be able to hold up to about 10 pounds each, max. But they're still bag of holdings, and the
No,
components
that's
aren't cheap. And there are 2 of
okay.
them, so each one would be 50 gold.
Out of character, this is kind of exciting me because it's kind of like the Assassin's Creed Hidden Blade. It's not really,
Yeah. Well,
but
normally for a bag of holding, I
yeah.
think the sane prices thing is absolutely ridiculous because like
Oh yeah.
the sane prices thing puts a bag of holding at 4,000 gold,
Mhm.
which is fucking ridiculous. So like I think like a standard bag of holding would be about 500 to 1,000 depending on the size, like 2,000 for a very big one. But like for
Holy
this one,
shit.
not only are they smaller, but they're custom still. So like that's why like they're still like on the expensive side, even if they can't only hold very low.
Yeah. I have one more question. How much would it cost to get? I guess, and uh, like pull my jacket. How much would it cost? Put an enchantment on this so that it doesn't get damaged too much in fights.
Ah, talking about enchantment of repairing, probably actually gonna set you back even more than the
Ooh.
bracelets. Getting more to the tune of like 200-300. Because
Yeah,
basically what it
that's
is it's instant vending, and for some armor like that, that's self-repairing armor. Granted, it wouldn't have to be nearly strong for a standard jacket, but still.
you know what? That's something else I can work towards then.
Yeah. But she's looking at your jacket. It's like it's not the finest make. I'll say about a 200 gold would get you an automatically repairing jacket.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Anybody else? Anything that you want at all? Anything for me to look at? Find anything more in
I
that
am
tomb or whatever?
honestly drawing a blank. The shop looks really cool, and I could probably get something really useful here, but yeah, I can't think of anything at the moment.
All right. Well, if you ever want anything magical, you know where to find me. I even sell the little shit. And she holds out like, and she pulls out like a glowing dagger, like dagger that glows. Kids like it.
Cute.
I say kids like it, and Argus like, Margit. You say, oh, right. Taps it against it to show it's like it's a doll dagger.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, kids are great. And you hear something that's like, me, hold up, I gotta look at something real quick to figure out how the fuck to pronounce this.
Wait, baby Jesus.
Uh, Miss Tremblay? Oh, what is it, Horton? We need your help with something back here. All right, I'll be up. All right, it was lovely meeting you. If you do find anything else that you want to buy, talk to Winnie. She'll get you squared away.
Hmm.
All right. He's nice. So Argus says that to you guys as y'all walk out.
Seem really nice.
I like her. She's a bit of an odd one, but she's a polite as hell northern elf through and through. I don't know how they do it. Entire freaking island of people who are that polite.
What do you mean?
All right. So
Sound familiar, Hedge?
I'm gonna fucking die, dude.
You know what? I didn't hear anything. I'm gonna
Sound
bleep.
familiar, Hedge?
Yes, I've been waiting to debut Margit for like 3 weeks.
Gonna pour some bleach into my brain for
Oh, come on. She's amazing. Margit is amazing.
Oh, sweet baby. Jesus. The sad part is, like, if you go to Newfoundland, there are people that sound like that.
Hey.
Only in
Eh?
Newfoundland, though.
Hey.
The A was good because even I use A. But
I
you used
can't. I
it-
can't do an accent to save my life. I could do one
No.
accent consistently, and it's Irish.
I will say though, the A is it come okay. It isn't used all the time, but we do use A. I use A. But
Edge,
still.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. No. Oh, Phil. Wait, no. Who left?
A life.
Life.
Life. Where'd you go?
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
Ah,
All right.
ah, ah.
Okay. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, let's make our way over. Let me show you the guild hall. Oh, that is the wrong roll 20 tab. All right, so you are now in the streets of Akare. And you'll notice, like, this is a... You could tell, like, there is probably some, like, shadier parts of the city, but this overall is a nice city. It seems to be, like, Varys, you know that from Galrun, there is basically no middle class. There's, like, a wide divide between the rich and the poor. Amelie, you know that, like, with Selvin, there's basically no poor whatsoever. Like, it's just how tiefling society works, more or less. And Life, you notice it's like, this isn't, like, you know, a blue collar city, like, that are thin. You notice it's very much not like, let's say it's not like, Girdishell and, Josako. It's very different from your home city as well. It's just like, this is its own very unique city. Everything is seemingly alive. Everything is very, even in the lower ends, it seems like people are more happy. There's not as much divide. People seem to be cool to help each other, kind of thing. Like, you see one woman drop something, and like 2 people walk up and they like help her out there, and also everybody is waving and saying hi to Argus as y'all ride by. And you see, like,
Well,
there's
of
a
course,
procession of
someone's
kids.
popular.
There's a procession of, like, kids chasing the cart, but they, of course, can't even drink. Y'all eventually, let me actually, y'all also do see a massive building, a huge domed building off on one side. Once, say, when y'all are in. Y'all passed on the way in, but y'all were mostly looking more towards the river throughout the time. And this time y'all see it. Y'all see this massive building up on the hill, towards the direction y'all came from. And it just radiates importance. Let me take y'all over to the map of the care. So y'all are, that's the wrong layer. Okay, cool. So y'all started about here. The building that I'm talking about is over here. Down a little bit. The Mystic Maple is over here. Y'all start to cross one of the bridges, and you'll notice just how wide this river really is. Like, you could tell, it's still like a little bit struggle to see it, this is just a huge city with a lot of people. It's basically a melting pot. Y'all see firebolgs, y'all see Kalishtar, humans, Goliaths, maybe like one or two tieflings walking by, dragonborn. It's like, even those of you that are from big cities, Varys, you were the only person that has seen a city this diverse. Yeah,
My goodness, that sounds nice.
it's a great city, isn't it?
Pretty nice.
There's a reason I call it the greatest city in the world. Not the richest, not the most powerful. But we take care of each other even in a city like this. And doesn't matter where you're from, always welcome in the River City. I'll always open the floodgates. Sorry, that joke is a little bit old thing. I was also quoting Margaret there, so the accent came out for a little bit. She just gleams of positivity, and being around it just kind of rubs off on you. Okay, I just dropped a D4, so I am scared for my life right now. Okay,
Come on,
I
stab
found my
yourself.
D4.
Ooh,
Actually, no. Maybe you should stab yourself on that.
It certainly wouldn't feel comfy if you stepped on a D4.
Especially if it's a metal one.
I do have that in this other box. But okay, eventually I'll pull up to this other building. This one, it's much bigger than Margaret's shop, which was bigger on the inside than on the outside. But you could tell it's like there was something about it that just kind of gave it a weird vibe. This just looks like a standard old building and whatnot. Okay, that's my chair making it. And yeah, y'all go over into here, into Moon End. And then y'all do it. Well, we're here. Y'all pull over to the side, and someone comes out, say, "Oh, boss, you're back." It's like, yeah, all right, Jimmy. You know where to put her up. Right? And then he pets the horse. I'll come back and see you later, girl. Come back and see you later. All right. Well, lady and gentlemen, he opens the door. Welcome to the River Watch. And you'll see just this. I say it's almost built like a tavern, but you could tell like this is like kind of what you imagine a guild hall to be like for a guild like this. It's just it's big. It's a little bit less crowded than you expected. You see like on one side, there's a small like pantry or whatnot. On one side, there's another. I'll say there's almost like a small hallway off to the side. There's a set of stairs. There's some ale thing in the back. You hear some swords clanging in the background and someone screaming, "Keep your guard up, you maggot!" That was more, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me introduce you to some people you want to meet. Oi, Sia! Coming! And you guys see with a book levitating behind her, by the way. What appears to be a human with brown hair, cute, a little bit on the roundish face side, but definitely looks early 20s, in brown hair, but with a blue streak going through her hair. Say hello. I'm about to post this in the Hougeki Heroes thing. Say hello to Sia.
Oh, she's a doll.
Again, except for that book is levitating. You can see that kind of thing. It's like, oh, Argus, who are these? Everyone, meet Sia. She is our guild. She's our guild secretary and quest mistress. Sia,
Hello?
these are our newest recruits. Oh, and she's like, oh, hello everyone, hello. Everyone, actually no, Varys, pick me a number 1 through 5.
5.
5?
Mhm.
Right? In your head, he's like, what? In your head, by the way,
Mhm.
you hear, "Welcome to the Riverwatch."
I think he
Huh.
looks to his left, his right at first before he realizes
Oh.
it's in his head.
Sorry, you did it again,
Mhm.
didn't you, Sia?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry about
No, it's not a big deal. It's just never happened to me before.
that. Sia here's a Kalishtar, so she's one of the, honestly, one of the most gifted telepaths I've ever seen.
Mhm.
A telepath. Fascinating. How'd you find out you had these powers?
Say that one more time.
How'd you find out you had these powers?
She smiles at you, and then you hear in your head, "All Kalishtar are telepaths. Say some of us are just more gifted than others. I say some of us are better at dreams. Me, I'm well." And then she basically makes the book do cartwheels. And then you see her point at something else, and then you see a cup just start to float around and basically spin in the middle air. And you can see like she's almost conducting a little thing. Hey, Sia.
Okay.
I'd say then Argus says, "Hey, Sia." Huh? Catch. Tosses a coordinator. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And she just eats shit trying to catch it. She's but Argus like sticks a hand under her to like catch him beforehand. She like slugs it. I say she like he's like no, he's like he grabs the book and like hits him in the chest with it. You dick. What can I say? You're talented, but you're a fucking klutz. And it's always a little bit fun to mess with you with that. You see that, and she goes back to like levitating her book. They already done this shit to you guys?
No.
Wait for it.
He's been nice so far.
Oh, he's nice. Just also an asshole.
He's
I am standing right here, Sia. I know. I'm right. Yeah, you are. Speaking of assholes, Lena, where are you? Everyone. Okay, everyone, roll me a d20.
And
Okay, everyone could. Oh no, shit! Oh my
I'm
god!
sick. I'm sick.
Pod, roll me a
It's-
d20.
I'm sorry?
Roll me a d20.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm kind of lagging behind. I'm mentally checking out.
No, you're
It's
good.
getting a little late.
We're about
Yeah,
to
you're
we're
good.
about to end here in a little bit.
Okay, I got a 7.
All right, Josaku and
Jose,
Kava,
like-
roll me 2 more d20s, or roll me 1 d20 each.
Okay, pretty good.
Life, roll me 1.
How do I roll a 1d20?
No, yeah, just roll a d20 again.
Okay.
Okay, wow, that was close. Okay. Josaku, roll me a perception check. $23. Okay, this might actually be difficult. Okay then. Okay. Oh wait, no, never mind. It probably won't. It is not. All of a sudden, you hear right from behind you. Oh, right here, boss. And then you see a giant arm with a blade pointed right at your throat. You look to the left, and you
Oh,
see
no.
your 7-foot tall woman with grayish skin, long red hair, and one of the most sinister smiles you've ever seen. Say hello
Ooh,
to Melina.
Oh, is
Does
that
she
my
look-
throat?
Yes, like there is a blade at your throat that is protruding out of her arm.
Oh,
does she-
And Argus is like, Melina. Oh come on, just playing a prank on what I'm assuming are the new recruits. And you like see her like stand at the door, like she is taller than Argus by a significant amount. Like this, you've heard the term like Amazon woman. This woman is a fucking Amazon.
does she look like
I don't
a
actually
Joe?
say it, but I'm horrified.
I allowed that.
Oh, yeah, that is. Do you say that?
I certainly hope I don't make it too obvious, but I'm like,
That's like,
okay,
don't worry, pretty in
this
pink.
could be a threat.
Don't worry, pretty in pink. I just play pranks on some of the new blood. It's much easier to do when you can turn invisible. And also you
I
see like with her
see.
arm, like she does that and like the blade tries, and then when you realize that her right arm is actually a prosthetic.
Yeah, that's pretty
Nice
cool.
equipment.
It gets the job done. And then she does it again, and like the blade pops back out, and you see like this gnarly looking like serpentine dagger that is protruded from the wrist.
And that's cool as shit.
And you also notice that she is like covered in like various daggers. She's wearing like basically she's dressed similarly to like the style Finn is, but like much more equipped and much like finer stuff. Like
Excuse me?
no, like how
Finn,
is
you're
it?
being called out.
No, like her stuff looks like very expensive. Like the
No,
difference
I was-
between like say you were wearing like a suit that you went to like a Men's Warehouse. She's wearing something like an Armani.
Excuse me? Did you say you can turn invisible?
I'm just looking at all
Well,
her
I
daggers
both
and shit. I'm
can.
like,
She
I
throwing
happen to be
daggers.
better at it than most.
Oh, so is it like intrinsic to you? Or can I learn that?
Sorry, kid. Unless you were born 7 foot tall, gray skin, and sexy as fuck, you ain't doing it.
Yeah, definitely none of those.
So then she's like, snaps. She disappears.
man, if I ever lose my arm, I want that fucking prosthetic.
You
Looks
hear
so
right behind your
cool.
ear. So you hear right behind your ear as now you have. So you feel like something actually press up against your throat. Trust me, muscles. No, you don't. As you see her do it, except for this time she's looking at you, and you could tell it's like she is like staring at you, like intently, and there's a tinge of frustration there. Melina,
I know you're
Right.
trying to intimidate
Sorry.
me, and it's working. But holy shit, this is cool.
Oh, if there's one person in this guild who you should be scared of, it's not Argus. And then he says, I would love to argue that, but you're probably right. So, this is Melina. Now, do you see why I didn't tell you anything about her? Argus!
Yeah,
You
fair
did what I
enough.
asked, and you didn't tell any of the new people about me. Yes. Also, last time it was because you left a freaking. It's because you literally went up and you put wood chips in my bed last time I didn't. I can convince.
Really, wood chips? I once put spiders in people's pillows.
You see, I'm trying to play pranks on people and that like they can easily get rid of. Because while I have done the spiders thing before, it kind of traumatizes people, and then you get fined, and then people, want you possibly expelled from the guild, but then they realize you're also that you could also probably kill them without even them being asleep. You could just slit their throat in the middle of it, and then they kind of get over it. But still, people bitch at you enough about the spiders, so you just don't do that anymore. So, where'd you find these? Believe it or not, in a library from pre-first stage.
That's
Wait,
why-
whoa. What?
Technically a cave.
It's one sec. What? Is that a joke, Gargus? Just say pre-first age? Oh my
And then
god! And then she walks up to like all of you and like you specifically because you were talking. You guys have to tell me everything.
and then I pull out the book that I'm holding that I have. And I'm
She like
like,
snatches it out of your hand. How old is the thing? And it's like,
and it
Thea,
says for written for stage 112.
Thea, chill. Chill? This is literally like 10,000 years old. How can I chill at this? Yeah, I get the. What you're gonna do is you're gonna and then bury us out with Simeon to the cave. It's just outside of Whitus. Have to take a normal thing though. You can send a magical, so you can send them magical messages, and they can, so give them one of the earrings, and that way they can send us back with it. Another group there, so I'll also need you to talk with them and get it going. Also, they need to go through the initiation process. Oh, okay, yeah, we can easily do that. Oh, and till tomorrow to introduce them. I think they had enough jump scares. He looks at Melina. She just gives what like a devilish grin of like. And you could tell like this woman who is like giving him that look. It's like let's be honest.
It's also
You love me. And he's just perks of being the boss. Well, that and if you weren't, I would be. And let's be honest, I would be really shit in the politics. Yeah. Also, you wouldn't be able to attend any of the summits because you would literally just try to kill Vanna on site.
My goodness, someone's
Would
murder
you-
happy.
I
don't
like.
know if I say that,
I
but-
really like you. I know you don't know me. I know we
Do you know
met.
Vanna?
I'm from Galvin. I hate her guts. I like you. I really like you.
Oh
I spent
my
most of-
god!
used-
Short, dark, and handsome. We are going to get along great.
I used to spend most of my spare time beating up second citizens for fun.
I
Not good
like
enough to
him. I really like him. I knew you would. And Argus seems like very amused with himself like this. So, I actually have a training dummy that I have basically marked Vanna's face on. Want to help me destroy it later?
That sounds like the best thing ever.
Oh, we're gonna get along great.
This is one of my dreams come true. Kind of.
That's really nice. She seems wonderful.
Oh, I am, sweetheart.
People have I got myself involved. Listen, Finn, all I'm gonna say is I don't really hate that many people, except this one bitch.
Yeah, no,
That's it.
don't worry. I do hate quite a bit of people, but there's a special place in my heart reserved for Vanna.
Wait, okay, her name is Vanity, right?
Her name is Vanna. Vanity is a nickname that was given to her because of the people like who were trying to shit on her, saying that
Okay,
like she's
fair.
too self-absorbed. She's a basically they're saying that she's a narcissist.
Which she is.
Yeah, kind of. Well, welcome to the Riverwatch. And then you hear it's like, if you do that again, I will hang you up by your toes and leave you there until the next morning. That way you can know where the fuck a head is. I better stop Mord from killing him. Yeah, you probably should. All right. It was lovely meeting you all and holding knives to your.
It was fun playing along.
It was nice having our lives threatened by
She
someone so hospitable.
She snaps her fingers, and all of a sudden, Josaku, make me a strength saving throw.
Saku's gonna get shit on. Unless he will not win.
Yep. No. You are forced to your knees, and then when she reappears, she has you by the hair, a long dagger in her non-prosthetic hand. And who said anything about playing along, little man? There are people to be cocky with. I'm not one of them. then she like gives you like little like and then pats and then walks off. Sorry about her. I know she's a little bit much, but that's also part of why I didn't want to say anything about her. Also, again, wood chips in the bed, not fun.
I like her. She's lots of fun.
Oh, she's plenty of fun, especially at a party. She is literally the most funny person to party with. And the few times that she chills out, I heard that, dickhead. Damn, that woman has good hearing.
Ow.
Yeah. You okay?
Ow.
Yeah, and Sia comes over to help you out and says, sorry about that, Joseph. Melina's a little bit much, but she's the best at what she does. Literally, you won't find anyone who is better at legally doing, well, assassinations than her.
No, it's all fine. Just testing the waters.
That's dangerous waters. Don't. Other people in the guild? Go for it. Melina's one of the 2 people I wouldn't recommend testing. Like with me,
He's already gonna
say what?
he's already gonna have a spa with Argus. I think he's fine.
Oh no, believe it or not, I'm pretty chill. It's just Melina and Mord. It's like,
So-
woman, what are you doing on my training grounds? Stopping you from killing him. I wasn't gonna do that. You literally have him upside down right now. Put him down, Mord. Fine. Just trying to spook him into actually doing the shit right. Like they are basically like shouting at each other's. He'll be okay, Argus. Good. Those 2 are gonna be the death of me one day. All right. So, Sia, why don't you go off and do that? Afterwards, do you mind taking them? We'll need at least the night for Sarah to get their rooms ready. So why don't we just have them stay at the broken table? Oh, and then like his eyes light up. Oh yeah, they'll get to meet Ina. Trust me, this isn't as much like the Molina kind of thing. It's more of she's a lot of fun in a good way, not in a put a knife to your throat kind of way. More of a, how do I say this? A 2 sides to her. One could kick your ass. One would bake you cookies kind of way.
Oh.
Like, Ina's the best. See, you just see. I'm saying, yeah, Ina's the best. Damn right she is. All right, I'm gonna go talk to people in my office. I gotta send a message off to Andelius, tell him that we didn't find that merchant's daughter. Sia looks at you. Amelie looks at Argus. Oh. Okay, cool. He was pretty rude at it. And then you can hear Sia like telepathically say to you, Amelie, that dad, is it?
I certainly hope not. I am going to be so embarrassed.
White tiefling.
Just ignore him.
White tiefling, really rude, kind of an asshole, a little bit of a
Yeah.
pompous douche.
Yeah, just ignore him.
Yeah, but hey, we can't choose our family, and I'm sure we'll love it. By the way, love your hair.
Everyone says that. Thank you so much.
You don't really see pink hair as much. Most Kalishstars have like just a little bit of streak of color. This is natural, believe it or not. By the way,
Ooh.
guys, y'all are all seeing this. Like, Amelie and Sia just like staring at each other, and like Sia's like doing motions. And so it's like, yeah, believe it or not, the blue is natural.
It must be funny to watch.
Do we say something or?
Oh,
we just
sorry,
go?
did it again. Sorry, I was telling her that I liked her hair and that the blue in mine was natural.
He's a delight. So far, everyone here has. I think I could like it here.
Yeah, it's
I'm not going to get my hopes up too high.
It's a nice little family, and again, Akira is a great city. Just do yourself a favor, avoid the Unity building. Politician. Argus like, what to end us this time? I didn't open it. Why not? Haley Argus. Think I'm dumb enough to open this. Yeah, you're amazing. Damn it, you're too smart for my good. Okay. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys later. See, we'll show you around the area a little bit, show you around the district. She'll find you guys a place to set up for the night. Hell, if you want to have fun, drop by the Devil's Den. Argus! Oh, shit.
And I'd fight that.
And you hear Argus laugh at that one. Sia like looks at you like a, what the fuck? Don't encourage him. He's like, gotta go. Argus, don't tell. That is my boss.
He's a lot different than the story said.
Say what?
He's a lot different than the story said.
You know how people get myths told about them, and like there's a lot of like embellishment about it, just because like people only see the heroic action shit, and they don't really actually talk to the person. It's that.
Gotcha.
Granted, if there is anybody I would want protecting me in a fight, I'm picking Argus. Literally, even over Melina, and that's saying something.
I will say that God Razor lives up to all the hype.
Don't get me started on that thing. I've basically written a book about just all the shit surrounding that thing. I might show it to you sometime. Want to see it? Her eyes like light up a little bit.
Sure.
Later. First, we have to do the guild initiative. So, follow me. And yeah, there you go. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Lego.
You're getting initiated into the Riverwatch. Y'all have met Melina. Y'all have met Argus, and y'all have met Sia.
This is exciting.
And y'all have met. I say, and Hedge's favorite thing is Hedge got to meet Margit.
Oh no.
If I wanted like rogue training, are there different options in the two, like Mord and Melina? Are those the people I have to deal with?
Oh, Mord's not a rogue.
Okay,
But
thank
he's
you.
your quartermaster, and he's like, you guys, you'll have training sessions eventually.
I don't know what
no.
about Melina's
If it's
great.
any indication, do you know the actor named Gunny?
I have no idea who that is.
Have you ever seen Full Metal Jacket?
No.